35. You don't want to miss it here, but it is rivalry weekend. Red Sox and Yankees tonight. And, of course, Dolphins, Patriots this weekend. We'll be doing that all night long here on 98.5 The Sports Hub. Again, you can call in at 617-779-0985. And anything goes tonight. I want to know your predictions for this weekend, the thoughts on the Red Sox Yankees tonight as well, and anything else you guys want to talk about as we head into a rivalry weekend here in the city of Boston, something we have not seen in a long time. Just think about it. You're driving home, you're hanging out, you got us on Alexa right now, or you're listening on 98.5thesportshub.com or on YouTube. You can just go to youtube.com, search 98.5 The Sports Hub, and you can join us right there. But when's the last time you remember two teams in the thick of it at the same time? It wasn't the Bruins and Celtics this year. It wasn't the Red Sox and Patriots. Really, it wasn't anybody besides the Celtics that were truly in it a year ago. So it's been a while since we've been able to have two important games heading into a weekend, and it feels good. The Red Sox haven't been able to get us to this point. Last year, they couldn't even get us past August. And at one point, I just wanted competitive games. Now I'm starting to think a little bit more, and where I'm thinking is winning the division, and we'll start there tonight with the opening take. It's presented by Super Service Today, Massachusetts, #1 for residential, commercial, and plumbing, heating, cooling, and drain cleaning, day or night, always done right. Visit superservicetoday.com. Rivalry weekend, Red Sox, Yankees. The Red Sox trail the Yankees by a half a point. It's a virtual tie, really, if you think about it, for second in the AL East. And with the Red Sox having played two more games, and the Blue Jays, who lost, I know, on Wednesday night, the division crown is possible. And the Red Sox and Yankees should be chasing that this weekend, who are both, 3 games back at Toronto? And when you think about it, the Red Sox and Yankees this weekend, it really does dictate control in the wild card standings. They're both 3 games clear of the Mariners. They hold the final wild card spot. And they're 4 games clear of the Rangers, who are really the only bubble team right now. But for the Red Sox, what's at stake this weekend is an opportunity to assert dominance on the Yankees and to do it one more time before potentially meeting again in October. The Yankees, of course, head to Boston. They were outscored dramatically in the series recently against the Tigers. I know that Judge last night hit some big home runs, historical home runs as well. But for the Yankees to have that beat down and somewhat bounce back before taking on the Red Sox, who they're 2-8 against this season, it's going to test the confidence of the Yankees. And, of course, the team in Aaron Boone's clubhouse. He's been a big, major part of the problem for the Yankees this year. But this is one more time for the Red Sox to dominate them and show dominance in this series. And they'll have Lucas Giolito going tonight, Brian Bayo tomorrow, and then Garrett Crochet on Sunday Night Baseball. Whatever way it goes, this series is a major opportunity. And for the Red Sox, they could deliver the haymaker, right? The knockout blow before the playoffs against the Yankees. Oh, beautiful. And it could set them up for, the next couple of weeks, which will be very interesting on how they handle things. Do they go for it all? Do they go for the division? Do they set it up so they have rest with their pitchers? I hope they go for it. Meanwhile, the Patriots are heading to Miami. Historically, it has not gone well. The last win they had in Miami was week 2 in 2019. That was the Antonio Brown game, the one game he played. The Patriots had more expectations than the Dolphins this year, in my opinion. Miami, though, still has the talent, despite their loss last week, 38-3 to the Colts. Now, the Patriots could just follow the Colts blueprint from last week. They ran for 165 yards and 2 touchdowns. Miami held a team meeting to get back on track this week. It's kind of unheard of hearing a team have a team meeting in week 2 of a season. But just like the Red Sox can do to the Yankees, the Patriots can end the current version of what the Miami Dolphins are. End that streak that Tua Tagovailoa is on right now for the Dolphins. Can Drake May go on the road and beat the Dolphins in Miami? It's going to be a very interesting weekend, what happens with the Patriots and the Red Sox. I'll say this. I have more confidence in the Red Sox this week than I do the Patriots. I don't think that's something I would have said months ago. I think the Red Sox are definitely positioning themselves to go for it in the division. I'm almost curious if ownership will, or if management will allow it. Do they want Garrett Crochet to pitch 120 innings, or are they thinking long term? Would they settle because of that? In my opinion, that doesn't always work. We used to watch teams always, go for rest, and it hasn't worked out. I hope the Red Sox go for it. When it comes to the Patriots, they're going to be down defensive players, down their defensive coordinator. They might even have 3 rookie offensive linemen in game 2 of the NFL season. So the question all week has been, is there too much on Drake May's plate? 3 rookies on the road in Miami against a team that is desperate is definitely too much on Drake May's plate, and that's the reason why I'm picking the Dolphins this weekend. Your thoughts at 617-779-0985. It's rivalry weekend, everybody. Can you feel it? Red Sox, Yankees, that's the buzz. That's the buzz right there, everybody. And again, I have it in my blood. Squish the Fish is real. The Miami Dolphins, historically, against the Patriots, just always hated that. I go back to the Dan Marino days. Oh, that Dan Marino. But it goes back years. The Patriots had a great season, lose on a Monday night to the Dolphins. The Patriots have a chance to get back on track, but they have to go on the road to do it, facing adversity, while the Dolphins are already on the hot seat. I think they've already hit their ceiling. I think they win this weekend, but it doesn't mean it's going to work out for the rest of the season. It also doesn't mean if the Patriots do lose this weekend, the season's over. Not by any means. We'll leave it there. 617-779-0985. I'm Joe Murray. You're listening to 98.5 The Sports Hub.
More Joe Murray coming up on The Sports Hub. on the Sports Hub.
All right, back here on 98.5 The Sports Hub. I just tried to do that login thing on Apple TV, but it's going to, I believe it's Mark, must be Bertrand, right? Or is it, I don't know. So you know how you take the photo and then you hit the link and then it says, all right, your TV will, it did it, but it's not this TV scan. So now, how do I watch the thing? I heard there was a home run that I missed, Skaz. Is that correct? Just to update all our listeners right now.
A very, very far home run.
Not the pesky pole side.
No, this was out of the ballpark.
So do you think it went to like where Cask and Flagon is?
Yeah, I might have gone right through the front window.
Next to New Dia, which is a great.
Maybe the House of Blues back there.
Oh, whoa, wow, whoa. Watch out, sausage guy over there. Just got to take care of the street meat over there. Don't hurt him. Well, was it 1-0 right now? 3-Team Joe's finally here. We'll talk about that later on. Anyways, the phone number here is 617-779-0985. Why can't I log into this thing? I have an account. I don't understand. And when I don't understand, that's when I start to really just, maybe I need to put my login in instead of his. I don't know. Whatever. Stupid Apple TV for Red Sox Yankees. I don't know why the rivalry isn't as great as we make it out to be. Can't even watch the damn thing. Anyways, Red Sox now have just 5 3-game series remaining in their regular season. And they have a rather significant one coming up this weekend at Fenway Park, but they're already down 1-0. Sox are 8-2 versus the Yankees this season. I mentioned Aaron Judge is starting to heat up, and well, you know what happened? He hit a home run. So there you go. He's already going. Will the Red Sox go all in for the division? I would, since you get a bye. If they don't, will they tinker with how they use their starters? I think you only have 3 right now. I think the Red Sox have 3 starters. I know you can put Early in there. I know you can put Thule in there. Maybe Dick Fitz comes back. I don't know. I don't know who the 4th starter would be. I honestly don't know. Is it Dustin May? He's had experience at least. You traded for him. I guess that doesn't matter at this point. Would they go with Crochet on short rest? We know the numbers, right? But shouldn't the goal be to go for the division? Play all the games out, right? See what happens. You get a bye, you get that rest. I feel like that's important for the team. But I feel like if they play it safe, it could be extremely regrettable. Like, I hate when teams are like, well, they're not going to win the World Series anyways. How does anyone know that with the Red Sox this year? And especially in that sport. And with a bye, isn't home field important for the Boston Red Sox this year? Like, think about it. They struggle on the road. They're much better at home. They should go for that. That should be something that they want to achieve. So I know with analytics and with these new stat geeks and things of that degree, they're going to look into those things. They're going to look into how many pitches has Garrett Crochet done this year. They always do that. The other thing is, doesn't the bye give you a little bit more hope of Roman Anthony? Or have people already just dismissed the Roman Anthony idea in the playoffs? I mean, I think they should play the games like he's not ready. I think it's a regrettable one if they don't go for it. Everything that happens the rest of the way here helps the future of the Red Sox. It helps everything from the young players to becoming desirable to potentially spending money to actually seeing more draft picks, watching the development of pitchers, maybe bringing back Anthony and Meyer and other guys that have been hurt. The future's very bright for the Boston Red Sox. And who knows, like Alex Bregman might want to stay here, which has been a storyline the last couple of days, and I wonder if that's from Scott Boras. It was really highlighted this week. That's one thing that I truly noticed regarding just a lot this week when it came to the future of the Red Sox, because the Red Sox have been somewhat just been okay. Right, they've lost a couple of games against the A's. They are in Arizona as well. They've had some good wins too. This weekend matters. It means something, and I just hope they play it right. That's all. As for the New England Patriots, Mike Vrabel announced today that Zach Kerr will call the plays this week, as Terrell Williams will miss the game. So if you think about it with the Patriots, right, they need to bounce back, certainly. They certainly do, no doubt. But now they're down their best player for the second week in a row in Christian Gonzalez. They're down their coach. Legit their coach. So Keon White's going to be out this week. Marte Mapu's questionable. Morgan Moses, what is up with that? Morgan Moses could miss the game, which means rookie Marcus Bryant, who was drafted in the 7th round this year, could be the right tackle this weekend. And I'm going to say it again. 3 rookies on the offensive line on the road in Miami? Somebody tell me where that's good. Well, how is that good? They couldn't run the ball last week. So now we're going to expect them to run the ball against the Dolphins with 3 rookies? Not good. Not at all. I was reading from Andrew Callahan today. He had his, the Friday Five is what he calls it. He says, stop panicking about the Patriots in September. And more week 2 thoughts. Stuff on Josh McDaniels. Should Trevion Henderson receive more touches? Could the Pats maybe regret moving on from Jabril Peppers? It is too early to panic about the Patriots. No, absolutely. I agree with that. It's September 12th. They're 6% away through the regular season, right? That's 3 series into an MLB calendar, 5 games into an NBA season, is what he writes here. And barring a total collapse Sunday in Miami, epic disaster like a Drake May injury, any ongoing panic over the Patriots is more than just a waste of time. It's loser behavior. By the way, aren't we now conditioned to loser behavior when it comes to the Patriots? I mean, I'm almost like that with the Red Sox right now. Here I am telling them to go for it, and I'm now doubting if they even will. Nothing in the NFL is decided in September. That's true. And this is from Andrew Callahan again from the Boston Herald. There's a reason coaches and players everywhere regard this time of year as an extension of the preseason. Teams are fact-finding about themselves, their players, and their schemes. Of course, the games do count, though, right? Guaranteeing the Patriots will be okay this season or win Sunday or even win 8 games. If they don't win 8 games this season, they'll be an unequivocal disappointment. They'll hear it from everybody. But before you pull a football fire alarm, take a beat to consider recent relevant history. As a second-year head coach, Mike Vrabel took the Titans to the AFC Championship game after a 1-4 start. The Patriots' last playoff team opened 2-4 with a rookie quarterback. How the Pats' last Super Bowl run included early losses to the Jaguars and the Matt Patricia-led Lions over a 1-2 start. It was also against the Eagles from that year. Last Sunday was bad, no question. Obviously, these Patriots are not the Eagles nor the 18 Patriots or the 19 Titans. But anything from the NFL in September is foolish, taking anything away. Now, McDaniels defended Drake May this week. He had the press conference. He said no to having anything more on his plate. He mentioned that the biggest thing for him is that May is a young quarterback, and he's a young one. They have to understand it's his first game in our system. How about your system? Sorry, I didn't mean to. McDaniels clearly heard the growing questions about his young quarterback. Will Henderson get more touches? How did Trevion Henderson, the most dangerous weapon of the Patriots roster, only see 25 snaps? I would like to know that too, sir. How can they run the ball if there's 3 rookies? Guys, you heard me this week yelling about running the football. I have to be realistic, though. See all those pass rushers Miami has? Like Matthew Judon's a backup pass rusher. Jalen Phillips. They are without 3 starters, by the way. Like legit starters. They're without Storm Duck, one of their cornerbacks. That should help them. They're without the defensive tackle. But they still got Phillips and Chubb and Minkah Fitzpatrick, who they traded for this year for Jalen Ramsey, which, oof. Not sure if that one's working out. I like the Dolphins this week. I think they bounced back. I think they faced adversity. They put it all into a game against the Patriots. And again, an 0-2 start for the Patriots is not the end. Yeah, it's disappointing. And yes, they have a roster that could compete with the Dolphins. I think Tua faces the adversity this week and responds at home. And coming up on the other side, I wanted to give you just some of the numbers of the Dolphins' home openers. They've had some bad ones, some good ones, but I will say this. Home openers generally favor the Miami Dolphins, especially when the Patriots go to Miami. So we'll leave it there at 617-779-0985. I'm still trying to get on to this game. I have Apple TV, but I don't know why it's not letting me find it. But I'm trying here. And I was told that MLB.com, the app has it, but I want to watch it on a television. I don't want to watch it on a phone or a screen or pull up my iPad or my laptop. I want to watch it in studio on a screen. How do I do that? Please, help me. Help me. Help you. We'll go to break. I'm Joe Murray. You're listening to 98.5 The Sports Hub.
Essential Sports Hub headline presented by Celsius Energy Drinks.
Red Sox and Yankees underway over at Fenway Park.
Everybody remembers their first time. Yours was a little different. Fill us in.
Yeah, 8-hour game, I think. And so
Longest game ever in NFL history, right?
Yeah, I think it's got to be 2-hour lightning delays. Ran out of food for the players, so we're ops guys were going up to the third level buying pan pizzas.
Stretch?
No, Stretch didn't make the trip up there. Stretch was down low, but we had guys going and buying pizzas for the players during the second rain delay, and eventually the game ended. We had a touchdown called back on a holding penalty, and so we ended up losing that game. So hopefully the outcome is a little better this time when we go down there.
Trumpets. I can't sign it. I'm done. I can't sign it. I'm not an old. I have Apple TV. I have it on my phone. I can get it on the thing. I got a television thing. It just doesn't work. And I put 3 different passwords in. I don't want to do the forgot password. I'm not doing it.
Joe, intern River is telling me there's people on hold that want to help you.
Help me! Okay, should we do that? That was Mike Vrabel, though, talking about his first game ever was in
8-hour game.
Miami, 8-hour. They had multiple delays.
Some pizzas, Joe.
Yeah, I don't think I ever ate during a game. Did you?
No. I couldn't eat before. I got to be after.
We couldn't bring Gatorade bottles. Again, I went to Catholic school, so they were like, against everything. But pizza during a game? I'd be done. See ya. Not eating that. I love pizza, but you can't get me to get down in the 3-point stands after eating pizza. Imagine that, Joe. Huh? I just ate a meat lovers set hot. Anyways, Raj, help me.
Hey, what's up, Joe? So I don't have a smart TV. I'm actually out here in California, and so we have Xfinity, and basically what I had to do was just simply launch the app through the Xfinity platform, and then I was already signed into my phone, and my girlfriend and I sort of share an Apple account, and when I did that on the TV, it simply showed a QR code. It said, scan this with your camera.
Yep,
it did it. And then on my phone, it displayed, you're already signed in. It says, wait for your TV to refresh. And it refreshed. And now I'm watching watching the game on the TV.
Okay. I'm going to do it now so I'm going to, what am I going to
And it doesn't matter if it's your account or anybody that has an Apple account right now that's logged in, right?
But
have them scan the QR code.
I just want you to know I did that. It didn't work. So now I've logged out of whoever was in it. Now I tried to log into mine. It's not letting me. But you're saying I can just say Apple TV? And it will just
simply launch, if you have Xfinity or whatever, because whatever the platform is, just launch the app there, and then it's going to bring up a QR code to simply scan with your phone or whoever's phone is active and signed in, and then you'll be able to watch it on the TV.
All right, bear with me here.
No problem.
Apple TV is coming soon. Now, new Apple subscribers get 3 months for free.
And then select the Red Sox game, and it'll give you a QR code to scan.
Press exit to close. Okay. All right, let's do. I feel like we're trouble. Oh, no, it didn't work. Hang on. Let's try this again. Apple TV. I like to talk into their microphone.
Right. Hey, and while you're doing this, I want to mention something. Yeah. Back on July 30th, you were talking about cheesecakes, the Cheesecake Factory and the banana cheesecake, and I had to laugh because the minute that you were talking about that, I was literally walking out of the Cheesecake Factory because it was It was National Cheesecake Day with the cheesecake in my hand as you were talking about that. So I just wanted to throw that back out at you.
Now, do you go with the whipped cream that they give you as well? Do you dip it? Yeah, you dip that.
Fresh whipped cream.
Imagine if they could make one with a little bit of could you get a banana cheesecake with strawberries?
Probably.
What about a little strawberry and a little just a little bit of hot chocolate syrup?
Now you're talking.
But I do sometimes a plain old regular cheesecake is something I love.
Mm-hmm.
But that banana, I'm glad that you and I were thinking the same thing at the same time.
Yeah, I just literally laughed because you're literally talking about that. I was literally walking out of the Cheesecake Factory right before they closed with the cheesecake in my hand as you were talking about that.
Well, I was unsuccessful, but it could be. I bet you when it comes down to it, it's operator error. But I can't get on. I'm just gonna watch it on. on
your phone, I guess.
I'm just gonna watch it on Twitter. How about that?
There you go.
Just like
All right,
Adam,
man. Well, hey, best of luck.
Thanks, buddy. Just like Adam Silver said, You know, they're just going to have to find it on the highlights, guys. You hear that one this week? Imagine telling fans, hey, if you can't afford it, just watch the highlights.
I think he'll be taking that one back shortly.
Oh, that one was not good. Yeah, but he is a little, he's doing all right. I mean, he's getting a lot of credit, this Kawhi thing, though.
Yeah, not a good couple weeks for Adam Silver there.
I agree with you on that.
Everyone's favorite commissioner is having a rough couple weeks.
When everybody loves you, you can only make bad decisions. Mike is in Fall River. Mike.
Hey, you want to give it one more shot, or are you all set on?
Oh, you're here. Let's do it.
Well, what do you see on the screen right now on your TV?
Okay, I have two TVs. I have like a one. I'm on. I have an Xfinity television, and when I say Apple, it says new Apple TV Plus subscribers get 3 months for free. To learn more, try Apple TV Plus. Oh, should I say Apple TV Plus?
Yeah, try that.
Okay.
Or if you don't see the word sign in somewhere, then yes, try that.
Okay, ready? Apple TV Plus. Okay. Nope, same thing. All right, let me try it on another one. So, do I need to be logged in on a television even though I'm logged in on my phone?
If you're logged in on your phone, no, you don't need to be logged in on the TV. Basically, my fix was the same as the last guy's there. It should, when you launch the app, it should come up and say sign in with a QR code.
Okay. I'm on both. I just opened up Apple TV on one TV, and I have my phone opened on another that's signed in. So I got that little ball of, that circling ball of doom. All right, I got myself all right, here we go. It's giving me a QR code now. There we go.
All right, yep. Phone out and scan.
There we go. Let's scan this bad boy. I feel like we're doing like a troubleshooting call right now. All right, I'm signed into my phone. LinkedIn. All right. Yep. Continue with my passcode. Yep. Okay.
Yep. There you go.
Here we go now. Signed in on your TV.
Yeah, yep.
You've signed into Apple TV. Your television will refresh. And it says confirmation error. You must confirm your current Apple account. Mark.
It's a chunky. Uh-oh, you got a chunky.
So, Mark, whoever Mark is, because we got two of them, you're both suspect. Oh, hang on a second. Danny, what's up?
Hey, bro, if you go on FanDuel and make, say, $1 bet or the minimum bet on, say, a home run, whatever, you can stream it right on the app, right there. You can live stream the game. Done. 20 cents.
Hey, Danny. I have multiple ways that I can watch this game right now. On my phone, on my laptop, on my computer screen, on my iPad. Okay? I want to watch it on the television.
Oh, okay.
You ever seen what the studio looks like when you watch Felger Mass?
No, I have not. I apologize.
No, it's okay. We have three. I'm in the a-hole chair, and there's 3 TVs in front of us. So I have college football on one. I have Apple TV searching on another, and I have confirmation error.
So you got a USB. You got a HDMI, right?
I'm not HDMI.
Make the bet on a,
How am I going to HDMI?
Make the bet on a laptop.
I'm on the air. How the hell am I going to HDMI?
You make the bet on a laptop, plug it into the TV.
No! I want to watch the game on the TV.
It's a chunky. Uh-oh, you got a chunky.
River, get in here, River. River, get in here. Exit out of Mark, whoever. Get him out of here. Exit that man. He's not even logged in anyway. He's logged in, but you got to give him a password.
And bomb.
But listen, I'm just a regular 43-year-old man who knows technology. I know technology. Get out of there. Just exit out of Mark. I've already signed into mine, but it still goes to Mark's. And it's bothering me, and I can't figure it out. What's the score?
Still 1-0 Yankees.
Okay. Oh, there you go. All right, there's a sign-in page. Does that mean do I have to sign in, though? That's what I don't. I just want to go from my phone. No. See? No.
All right, okay.
Go back.
Sorry. All right, let me go back. Hold on.
I don't mean to yell. It's not your fault. All right, so go back in now. Do I scan this bad boy? Let's scan this bad boy. You ready, guys? All right, I think we've exited out of it now. Anybody watching on YouTube, this should be fun. Okay, good. All right, go link.apple. Here we go. River, you might have saved the day here, but all right, I'm already subscribed. You're signed into Apple TV. Your television will refresh.
Come on.
Yes! Yeah! Welcome, Joe. Start watching? Yes, start watching. What does that button say?
See how your data is.
No, I don't want to manage any data. Just hit start watching. All right. And Red Sox watch live. Woo! Yes! Woo! Circle ball of doom. Just, that little ball. No! Yes! Woo! River did it. Yes! Wow, it looks beautiful, doesn't it? Thank you.
Of course.
You feel like you deserve a medal. How about some gummy bears?
Sure.
Okay.
Whatever.
Thank you, River.
No problem.
How about that?
The youth, Joe.
Just
the
so you
youth.
know, I knew we had to log out of the Mark blank. But how did I log out of Mark? I don't know how to log out of Mark. I tried. He figured it out. I'm an old. Let's go to break. Hey, let's hear from Tom Brady. He thinks quarterbacks suck. I think so. We'll hear it next on the Sports Hub.
You're listening to Joe Murray on 98.5. You're listening to Joe Murray on 98.5. The
Then I would know people, who are very talented. Okay, we'd go through the entire defensive lineup. That's development. You're giving people knowledge and information that you could take to the field so that you could play with confidence and anticipation, and that would free you up to play a very aggressive style of football.
If there's anything Tom Brady said that was wrong at all there, I think that there's so much pressure on quarterbacks these days that if you're not good out of the gate, it's like you suck. And then nobody has time for you because everyone's job's on the line. So they move on from guys. And then these guys get left elsewhere and they're backups. And then eventually they don't have the mental makeup to be a backup. It's almost why I kind of want to credit Mac Jones, because I didn't think a guy that was a first-round pick would be able to just be a backup, right? Not a lot of guys could do it. Blake Bortles couldn't do it when he was a first-round pick. Now, Blaine Gabbert did it. He was a guy that, won multiple championships as a backup. Could do it. Like Trey Lance is still sticking around. Zach Wilson is the backup in Miami right now. But guys like Trevor Lawrence, they're just out there because they have to be, and it's all they have. Think about Daniel Jones, right? He gets cut, signs elsewhere, and then this year he's with the Colts. So was it the Giants? Did he learn something in his other stops? I'm curious about that. But the biggest issue with quarterbacks when drafted, for example, Caleb Williams, number 1 overall pick. There's a lot on the line there, but you know what? That kid Tyson Bagent, he does a pretty decent job. I know that there's so much in Caleb Williams as far as ability goes, but the guy can't win right now. Right? He puts up good numbers, but he can't win. Wins are what matter, and that's why we bring up Drake May. I'll say it, Drake May's had 4 offensive coordinators in 4 straight years. Last year, I don't even know if he had an offensive coordinator, but Van Pelt was here and was a good quarterbacks coach. And he sat behind Jacoby Brissett, so I get that he's a veteran, but last year he was a gunslinger. He just was using whatever ability that he had. This year, though, it's a system now, and you got to be on time, and your footwork, and you got to do the cadences at the line, and this is the mic, and I identified, and I just think that he's thinking too much. And the Patriots have a lot of expectations, and they've spent a lot of money, and they brought in Josh McDaniels again, which I don't know why they think that's the fix, but I guess we'll see more this week. I personally think Miami in the home openers, it's a bad spot for Drake May and the Patriots, guys. Think about this. I don't want people to think I'm a Patriots hater. I'm not. I want the team to be good. I want to support them. I work post-game. I want there to be good football. Okay? But the Patriots struggled last week against the Raiders, a veteran quarterback. They had some injuries. Their young players struggled late. Their secondary is still being tested. They're going to be without Christian Gonzalez again, and now they're without their defensive play caller. So not only are they down their best player, their play caller, they're short at corner. I don't know if their pass rush can continue to do what they did last week. I don't know. But now you're going up against a Miami team that got completely embarrassed. That heard all week how bad things were. Tua Tagovailoa is done from what people are saying. Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle? They're probably licking their chops to throw on the Patriots. I think it's a terrible spot for the Patriots. Terrible. I understand that they were bad. They're ranked 32nd in the league, the Dolphins. But you know what? They have a history of playing well at home on opening day, home opener, and against the Patriots in the home opener. We'll give you those coming up on the other side. But Brady's right, though. Some coaches don't have enough time anymore to let these guys develop because their jobs are on the line. It's happening in a lot of places. And you got to pull the plug quick if it's not working out. And, I don't think it's going to change for the Bears this year. I don't think it's going to change for the Broncos. I don't think it's going to change for the Vikings. No way. But at some point, if Trevor Lawrence isn't the guy in Jacksonville. Don't you have to do something? He's had 3 coaches since he's been there. It happened with Mac Jones, who, by the way, will get another shot this week in the Kyle Shanahan offense, and will actually have some time in that offense. So we'll see if it was him or the Patriots screwed it up. Who knows? Maybe they'll screw it up with Drake May. 617-779-0985. I see you guys in our YouTube chat as well. Sir Droids is in there. Prince Humperdinck's in there. Carrie Ann in Seattle. Hello, Carrie Ann. How are you? Dawback is in there. Colby. Brian Griffin. Jay Buck, what's up? They're all in our YouTube chat. What you do is you go to youtube.com, search 985 The Sports Hub, and you just log in and boom, you can talk to us all. So we'll get a look at the headlines here. We'll tell you the score of the game that it looks so beautiful on the television in studio. The lights look good, right? It even has subtitles, guys, too, and everything. It's right up my alley. We'll tell you what the score is over at Fenway Park right now in headlines.
From the Tell Your Time Studios, WBZ-FM and HD1.
Even tell you.
Boston Talk Sports here.
What do we got?
Sports.
Thought he made a lot of good plays, thought he made a lot of good decisions, but I'm focused really on the process of him getting better every day, because I think the view of it is it's got to be a long-term vision of where this guy's going to be. He's going to be a really good player. Just, there's things that are going to happen in every game, for especially at that position, that aren't going to be perfect.
Streaming services, and you have your own setup on Sundays here, where you're down the hall. You got multiple screens going.
Yes, when I work post game, just so everybody knows, I'm here all day. I do my little market basket roll or whatever I'm eating that day. I don't want to just say market basket. Sometimes I bring a dip. Sometimes I get a 99. I like to go with the market basket wings though, because I like their sauces. Plus, they might have some, every once in a while, they have apple cider donuts hot off the presses right there. I like to bring those for the guys, Maybe I'll bring some Doms this week, huh? Some Dom steak tips, a little rice bowl. Oh, yeah. In on that. Anyway, I'm getting distracted now. What's going on, everybody? It's Dave in Hingham. What's up, Dave?
Oh, Joe, man, long-time listener, especially the 1 to 5 show. From Michigan... Obviously, we had Matt Patricia, which was a train wreck. Josh McDaniel, train wreck in Denver. Like, what is the mafia fraternal piece that the Pats leadership won't realize, the ownership won't realize this is not going to work, and they keep repeating it over and over? Like, any psyche, since you're a New England native?
Yeah, what I came up with was, if Drake May struggles this year, it's not going to fall on Drake May. It's going to fall on Josh McDaniels. So if he stinks, no one's going to blame McDaniels. No one's going to blame Drake May. They're going to blame McDaniels. Then McDaniels gets fired, right? And then they bring in somebody else, and then you have to have Drake May play well, or he's going to have 5 offensive coordinators in 5 years.
But it's such a vicious cycle, which is so obvious to the outsider. Like, bring in some once again, obviously, who's Miami's coach? I know he's a train wreck himself.
Mike McDaniel.
Bring in a flashy name. I know you guys make fun of the tight pants guys. Bring in an outsider. Like, at this point, it's worth the risk. But once again, as a Lions fan, we lost Ben Johnson. We'll see what happens with Campbell.
Do you know who Josh McCown is? Played quarterback in the league.
Absolutely. Yeah.
He was Drake May's high school football coach. Would you bring him in, NFL guy?
No.
Why? He's already been with Tim and knows. Why not?
I mean, obviously, he's an upgrade. I don't follow it that closely. It's more just I think New England's got to get over this whole, like, fraternal mafia style of, like, let's keep bringing our own people in to think it's going to make a change, because it's not.
I told you, the Skaz on our show thinks that they only know who two offensive coordinators are, Bill O'Brien and Josh McDaniels. That's it.
Right. Yeah. It's, once again, I'm, by the way, as an outsider, I'm rooting for you guys because because I'm a native now, but we'll see.
Where do you live now? Hingham?
We're in Hingham. I'm in Hingham, but grew up in Grand Rapids, Michigan, so I'm a lifelong Lions, Wings, Tigers fan.
Michigan to Hingham is, Hingham's beautiful.
It's a great spot, yeah. I also lived in Austin, Texas for a while, too, so I'm a Longhorns fan. Covered a lot of bases here.
Did you ever go to that Crow Point pizza joint? They got a great buffalo chicken calzone pizza.
It's right down the street, man. I'm on 3A.
Yeah, you ever go there?
It's great, yeah. Great Greek family that owns it.
It's fantastic.
Yeah.
I know it well.
Yeah.
All right,
Joe, man. Appreciate you taking the call, and go Sox, man. I do know Veritek. He's a Hingham guy, and he's awesome.
He's a handsome man. Caught the first pitch tonight, from what I gather. Him and Pedro. What a battery connection, huh? Pedro to Veritek. Sounds better than Drake May to Pop Douglas, doesn't it? It's got a better ring to it, you know? Kevin's in North Attleboro. Hi, Kevin.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey.
Yeah, I was calling about all the other personalities on your radio station that were kind of putting Drake May down over J.J. McCarthy. But J.J. McCarthy had a distinct advantage of having the same the same.
Are you listening? Are you listening to yourself?
Yes, I am. But he had the same offensive coordinator for the same year. But where was Drake May last year?
I'm sorry. I don't think I'm understanding the question.
Drake May did not have the a constant coordinators, like an offensive coordinators like that J.J. McCarthy has. And even though he played well and Drake May sucked, that I think that Drake May could actually benefit from playing better in this situation with not being nervous, calming down.
Are you nervous?
Yeah, I am, dude. It's the first time calling you guys. I love Joe Murray.
Yeah, I love you too, man. What's going on in North Attleboro tonight?
A few beers. It's Friday night.
Ooh, what kind? What kind of beers?
Just having some nice.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. No, it was some Blue Moons and.
Ooh, Blue Moon.
Yeah, and then we had some Doms the other night.
Whoa! What kind of Dom? What kind of Dom steak tips you have?
We had the bourbon steak tips, and then also every Monday is the Dom's garlic sausage.
Wow! Where do you get your Doms?
From shit.
Dummy up! You swore. Let him go too long, Skaz. I learned. He was.
I love Joe Murray.
Can I hear it one more time?
I love Joe Murray.
I love it. Thank you. I should connect him with Dom.
You reeled him in, Joe.
Do you know what it was? He started getting comfortable, right? And he gave it the old swear. All right. Well, I was supposed to have Joe cut this. We don't want to cut that. Okay. Let me give you what I was going to give you. Can I do that? Joe, I'm getting old hung up on this guy. Couple of beers. Now that's some Joe math. What was I going to say again? Oh, let's just, whatever. Mike's in the car, Mike.
Hey, what's going on, Joe? Love the show. Just wanted to call in. I know I've heard a couple of rumors about Tyreek Hill potentially becoming available. I just wanted to know what your thoughts were. If, he does happen to request a trade, do you think it's worth throwing, a third, fourth, or maybe fifth-round pick at him, even though he's not, a great character guy? And hope you have a great night, brother.
Oh, my God. Tyreek Hill is a Patriot? It would never happen. Here's the deal. Take Kansas City out of it. What would be a realistic place for him? Who would take the chance? It's talent, right? He's a super talent. I'm thinking Buffalo's guys. But I don't know.
Dolphins aren't trading him to Buffalo.
I was going to say that. That's exactly why.
Houston. Detroit.
Detroit could be interesting. Maybe Arizona. You bury him there, but you have him and Harrison. What about the Rams? They would just cut him if he was a problem, right?
Yeah.
And Puka Nacua is their guy. They have Devontae Adams. Who else did they? I feel like they got somebody else this year because they lost Cooper Kupp. The Rams are an interesting situation because, they went to the NFC Championship game last year, but I feel like he'd be, Tutu Atwell. Is there others? Yeah, guys, that's where I would send him. And here's the deal. The Rams don't care about draft picks. They don't care about draft picks. Man, he'd be fast there. Wow. 617-779-0985. That's the phone number. We're going to talk to Mike Cadlick, everybody. He's of Sports Illustrated. What about Vegas? Oh, Tyreek Hill in Vegas wouldn't work. Just being out in Vegas would be a problem for him. I really mean that. That's a good one. Buffalo chicken calzone sounds pretty good right now, Joe. I Love Joe Murray is going to be the drop on every other show on the station. Hey. Tyreek Hill to the Raiders. Pete Carroll and Tom Brady and Geno Smith. Yeah, but can they... here's the deal. If I go to Vegas, it's a problem. What's it like for Tyreek Hill? Think about that. Street Team Joe, you in Vegas? Problem. Hopefully you know your way around the Strip. We'll get into that later on the show. Mike Cadlick's coming up next. We'll talk to you guys right after this.
More Joe Murray coming up on the...
A lot of love going on tonight, huh? I like how that guy loves Joe Murray. Thank you. I appreciate that. Mike Cadlick's joining us right now. He's from Sports Illustrated, or at SI Now, and CLNS. Mike, how are you tonight?
I'm good, Joe. How are you? Happy Friday. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, always. Tell us, who is Millie? What's this Millie character?
Where is she? She just walked under me, actually. Hold on a second. Oh, no, she left the room. Millie, where's Millie? Millie's being asked to be on the radio.
Yes, and video.
And video, because we're on Zoom now.
So what, do you have a new dog?
New dog.
Surprised you didn't call him May. Why Millie?
This is Millie. She came with the name Millie. And,
okay.
Yeah, we kept it. But so long story short, remember that Patriots adoption day over the summer where they had all the dogs at training camp?
Yeah, and there was one left who somebody got.
Yeah.
Who got it? Yeah, you got the last one?
It's not her, but my cousin actually. Oh, there she goes. My cousin was
Millie!
at training camp.
Hi, Millie.
I have headphones and she can't even hear you.
No.
But my cousin adopted Millie at Patriots adoption day, and long story short, they have another dog. They just had a third kid, couldn't take care of her anymore. So me and my wife, Kate, took her in. So now we have a little Millie running around the apartment here in Norwood. So she's great. She's 5 months old. She's a rescue. And she's good. She's a good addition to the family.
All right, maybe you can bring her to training camp next year.
Oh, yeah. That's the plan. I'm going to try and get her an exclusive with Mike Vrabel. Actually, that dog Nash that they kept bringing out with Vrabel, that's her brother. So yeah, so it's a good little connection. It's good stuff.
Wow. Well, maybe you can meet Herb Street's dog someday.
Yeah, Pete's good.
Or is Pete no longer with? There's another one now, right?
Yeah. Is Pete the one that passed?
I don't know actually. Skaz would.
One of them.
He's busy.
One of them passed. Another one's back now. So.
All right, Mike. I'm ready for some hard hitting questions.
Always, Joe. I know you bring the goods here. It's funny because and I sort of started to turn the wheels before I even come on because Christian Gonzalez missing a second straight week, and apparently there's too much on Drake May's plate. So you are batting 1,000 from the summer. So let's hear it. What do you got?
Did you just give me credit?
I did. You've been on it. You had it. You had it twice there.
So, Mike, this is what doing radio every day, because, when you get to do this every day, you notice human behavior, right?
Sure.
Just to give you another one, yesterday, Andrew Callahan had an article about, hey, it's only his second game, everybody. It's only week 2. And then Mark Daniels had hey, guys, it's going to take some time. I don't think they're writing that. I think they're writing that because they get the information, right? Or maybe it's the sense they get when they're there. So I guess that's where I wanted to follow up for you. When I see that stuff, I look at it as that's messaging coming from the Patriots as, hey, we should temper our expectations here. Did you get that feeling this week? Because I'll tell you right now, I think as a betting analyst, which I no longer am doing at the moment, I would take the Dolphins based off the betting line alone. Forget about what happened. Recency bias is also a huge thing, Mike. And I just think that without their defensive coordinator, without their best player and defensive player, and potentially 3 rookies on the offensive line, sorry, not backing that one this week.
Did I hear that right, that you're not betting anymore? Is that what you just told me?
No, I'm not a betting analyst. I have nowhere to be an analyst.
Oh, okay. I thought you were saying.
Though, if anybody wants to die, hey, listen, all I got to do is look at the line. Doesn't even matter about the teams.
We got a 9 p.m. kickoff in college football. I think I'm going to take the over in the Kansas State game. Taking the over, or you like K-State?
I like K-State because of recency bias. Once again, right? Everybody saw Arizona beat up on Hawaii. They have a good quarterback, don't get me wrong, and they're great at home. I think Kansas State, though, plays in a tougher conference. I mean, who's the better quarterback? Maybe Hoover? I don't know. So
I like Avery Johnson. I do like him. I think he's got a little moxie to him. I know he hasn't been great, but
I meant Johnson. Yeah, was that his family that got in a fight outside the parking lot?
Yeah, in Ireland after they played was it Iowa State over in the week 0 game? So
they got stopped. They got kneeled down on the goal line.
Yeah, that was tough. But all right, on the Patriots and on what you said there, right? So I did get the sense that there's a there's a bit of a learning curve here with Drake May. And I think that sort of should have been to be expected, right? I mean, he didn't play a ton of football in college, and now he's going into his second year. So I get the, it feels like excuses, and you don't want to give it to him, and he gets jittery. And we talked about the jitters the last time, right? And it's like, I don't know. I have a hard time with this because I do think he has all the tools. I look at what Josh McDaniels said this week, and he said he has confidence in Drake May. He said he is the right guy. And McDaniels said he does not have too much on his plate. Now, that's obviously coach speak, and that's obviously coming from the offense coordinator who is kind of covering his own behind 2 days after the head coach said, well, maybe there is too much on his plate. So long story short, on May, I think it's going to take some time. I think you'd be silly to think that he was going to come in this year completely guns blazing. I certainly didn't expect it to look as bad as it did last Sunday, but I still think that there was some good that they can build off of, and I do think ultimately this offense is going to be fine. Now, this week against Miami, you did mention the offensive line with the 3 rookies. Now, I don't think Morgan Moses. I think Morgan Moses is going to play. I think he's someone who, and last week he did a pretty good job at holding Max Crosby at bay. So he is someone who feels like a gamer to me. I think that he is older. He's on the older side. They're going to take him slowly throughout the week and get him ready to go on that right side, and he'll be just fine. So it's still going to be the 2 rookies on the left side, and I do think that they're going to need to establish the run this week much more than they did last week to give them a chance through the air. So looking at this game specifically, I think the Patriots need to win this one. And, it's funny. I wrote something this week for Sports Illustrated about teams who cannot afford a loss heading into week 2. And it sounds silly because half the league's undefeated. Half the team is looking at a winless season right now. And, it's kind of a joke, but if you fall into an 0-2 hole, it's tough. And I think Miami probably needs this one more than the Patriots do, but I still think the Patriots can come out on top.
How do they do it? You mentioned they're going to have to run the ball more. I personally think the Dolphins, although they're without their nose guard, a lot of pass rushers on that team, right? Even Matthew Judon to Chubb to Jalen Phillips, Chop Robbins. I mean, you look at it, they got some pretty decent pieces over there. Now, they didn't stop the run last week. They struggled against the Colts, right? And the Patriots should use that blueprint. I think that their secondary will get tested. I would say this. Last week, Tyreek Hill and Waddle had a combined 70 yards. I will say this week one of them will have over 70 yards.
So a couple of things on the Dolphins and how they win this game. I think it is on the ground. You mentioned it. They got gashed by Indy. They let Daniel Jones run all over them. They let the running backs run all over them. Like, this Dolphins team can get beat on the ground. And obviously, the Patriots weren't great last week in that area, but I think they have the horses in the backfield, and I think they have the ability with, again, 2 rookies who, yes, the pass blocking was okay last week. The run blocking was where it's a problem. But if you tell these guys, look, just go downhill, hat on a hat type run game, you can make that happen with the stable you have in this backfield with Ramondre, with Travion Henderson, with Antonio Gibson. And then I look at the flip side and I look at this Dolphins offense. And my biggest thing that concerned me with Miami last week is that they're a team that, since McDaniel and since Tua kind of became the head coach quarterback duo down there, they've started seasons red hot. They come out the gate, they're fast, they fly because they either play in a dome on the road or they play at home in Miami or anywhere really in the country in great weather, and they can play that track meet style of football. The fact that they put up 8 points last week in garbage time in a dome tells me that there's something very wrong with this Miami offense. Tyreek Hill, I'm sure that you've heard this. I'm sure you've seen it. It's now been a full calendar year since his last 30-plus yard reception. So whether it's the scheme, whether it's Tua can't connect with him, whether it's Tyreek is checked out, that I can't tell you. What I can tell you is that there's something up with this Miami offense. I don't think it's going to get any better this week against New England. I don't think the Patriots blow doors because I don't think the Patriots are a very good football team just yet either. I still think they need time. But something smells, Joe, as you said, with this Miami team. And I think, as I mentioned before, if they fall into a hole, it's hot seat talk in South Beach already, and that's concerning. So I look at the coaching matchup. I think Mike Vrabel's a better head coach. I look at the run game with the Patriots, and I think that they can actually establish it against a poor run defense in the Dolphins. And then I do think that, yes, the Terrell Williams thing is a bit concerning just with all the moving pieces and who's going to call the defense, et cetera. But I still think at the end of the day, when push comes to shove, this defense can man up when they have to. And I do think that, they can stop this Miami team.
All right, talk about Mike Cadlick. He's got a new dog. He's from Sports Illustrated. He does some stuff with CLNS. I saw you on a podcast with some bros.
Yeah, the Boston Sports Bros. They had me on this week.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
I've written to them. They I see them on TikTok.
Okay. What do you think of them? Good peeps?
Well, I like it because they trash on. Well, I don't like it because they trash on Felgermess, but no, they call people out for their takes. And,
yeah.
And I laugh because, people use our content and then use our content for their content.
Oh yeah.
So what's so funny? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I said something you don't like. And then, all of a sudden we're the idiots. But, like, isn't that why we do the job, Mike?
That's the job. It's the take game. And as we just said, we're content creators, Joe, as we've talked about before on this show. You got to sling takes. You got to throw your thoughts out there. You got to try and believe your thoughts, but you got to put stuff out there. And so, like, the Gonzalez thing and the Drake Mays plate thing, like I gave you credit for, I'm sure there's a million different things you've thrown against the wall that didn't stick. So,
Oh, yeah.
That's what we do. You got to do it. You got to, and yeah, sorry, go ahead.
No, I was going to say, my biggest take is if Drake May doesn't play well this year, Josh McDaniels will be the fall guy. Nobody's going to blame Drake May.
You're probably right. I don't think that's fair, though. And
it's not. It's not, because in general, listen, Mike Vrabel probably had a lot to do with their loss last week. Blitzing at certain times, not being ready, and being tired in the second half. Like, those are all head coaching stuff, but not running.
Also, the fourth down surrender was terrible.
But I'm glad you said surrender, because it made me feel as though they don't have, any, I don't want to use the word faith, but belief that the quarterback could get a 4th and 10.
Yeah, I don't know if it's the quarterback more so than the team, though, in general. Like, and I get it, and I know that, for lack of a better term, you do have to die on the Drake May isn't that good hill that you're on. But, like, I think it's more so, it might be the style of coaching that Vrabel wants to play, where it's win with your defense, establish the run, win slow, close games that don't go over 20 points. And in that moment, even though they just got gashed the drive before, Geno just took them down the field and scored a touchdown, and Geno Smith threw for like 350 freaking yards in this game. It was still, Vrabel was like, okay, no, let's not risk it. Let's put our defense back on the field, because that's my mindset. Let's get a stop. Let's pin them deep. Let's get a stop, and let's reset the offensive drive. I just don't buy that philosophy. I don't like that's not the game of football we're in anymore, right? It's a passing league. It's an offenses fly high type of league. And I know that that's sort of changed a little bit over the last couple of years, but realistically, you still need to be able to, even when, and I think a lot of it too, the momentum shift with Will Campbell's, the false start that brought them back to 4th and 10. There was still 5 minutes left. It was a 2-possession game. It was make or break it. You have a quarterback who can sling the rock around the field. You got to go for it in that situation.
All right, Mike, you ready for this?
Let's hear it.
2-part question.
Okay.
I've asked everybody this week.
Okay.
What is the Patriots' identity, and what do they do well?
The identity is I know that's why you ask it, and it's good. It's a good question. It's funny. I actually have a better answer for the first one rather than the second, because I don't know what they do well right now, Joe. Like, they, I guess, stop the run. I would say they stopped the run well. They held those Vegas running backs in check. Now, it's Ashton Genty, who's supposed to be a star. It was also Ashton Jetty's first game in the NFL.
No,
so
they kept the running game fairly in check.
Yeah.
They gave up the one touchdown on the goal line.
But they got gashed in the pass game. They let Geno Smith roll over them. Now, I'm less on Geno Smith than most people. I still, maybe I'm just biased, but like I don't know if I don't see it with Geno. But I mean, he plays well. He objectively plays well, and he gashed the Patriots the last 2 times they played. Last year with Seattle, this year with Vegas. But on the flip side of the identity, I do think that they have and Vrabel kind of says it, you want to take advantage of bad football. We want to play together. We want to have each other's backs. We want to treat the football team as the football team treats us, put in the work, blah, blah, blah. And I think that's a good, I guess, identity to run by overall. But I also think that that's just the game of football, right? You need to work hard. It's 11 people on 11 people. You all have to be on the same page all the time. So not that it's a cheap identity. I think it's real because I think some teams don't play by that. And I think it's important that the Patriots are trying to instill that. But I mean, if you're talking like on-field identity, I don't really know what it is yet. I don't think they really have one. Maybe it's stop the run and make you beat them in the passing game. But like, that's what football is now. You're going to get beat in the passing game. On the offensive side of the ball, I really think they're still on the ground floor of this thing. And that's why I'm not sure what they have as an on-field identity. I think Vrabel wants them to be run first. I think they want to try and establish a running game and work the pass off of that. But last week, it didn't get off on the right foot. So now it's basically we wait and see if they can take advantage of a bad Miami team against the run and then kind of try and let Drake May cook off of that from there.
I agree. I don't know. Well, when I asked Skaz that question, he goes, false start, bad penalties, bad drafting, and it is true. That's what they're good at right now.
What do they do well, actually, though? Like, I guess I want to flip that because I'm curious what your thoughts are on the identity and also what they do well on the field.
They're bad at making mistakes in crunch time. Or they're good at it.
Yeah, sure.
They're good at that. They're good at
yeah, right, exactly.
No, what they're good at? They're good at throwing to the right instead of the left.
Throwing to the right instead of why do you say that?
Because how many plays went to the left side last week?
Yeah.
I get it. Max Crosby's over there, right?
Sure.
But you can't change your whole game plan because of that.
And you also have to adjust on that because like I said, I thought Morgan Moses kind of held him in check. So if Crosby's not wreaking havoc, then you can kind of toy with that side once you figure it out and you can spread it out a little bit more. You can be more balanced. So, yeah, I don't know. It'll be interesting. I think this is as much of a must-win a Week 2 game can be. This, for both sides, here and Miami, both these teams need to not fall into an 0-2 hole if they want to do something this season. Because when we did the win-loss thing, at least on our podcast, I had them at 10-7, but I had them winning these first 2 games. So if they fall 0-2, 10-7 is looking like a far cry, and we're looking more like this 6-7 win team that I think more people are kind of trying to talk themselves into at this point.
All right, Mike, I did some research, okay?
Sure.
So the Tua Tagovailoa is
7-0.
27-8 all time at home. Yes, 7-0 versus the Patriots.
7-0 against the Pats, sure.
But he's 27-8 all time at home. Now, I looked up the home openers over the last 5 years. In 2020, they lost 31-28 to Buffalo. Mm-hmm. In 21, they lost 35-0 to Buffalo. Since then, 27 win over the Patriots. In 2023, they got a 70-20 win over Denver. Remember that?
I do remember that one.
And then last year, it was a 20-17 win over Jacksonville. So they've scored 110 points in the opener the last 3 years. That's 36 points per game. But if I go by the 5 years, 27 points per game. Now, granted, that has a 70-point game and a 0-point game.
Right.
So let's call it 35, right? So do you think that how many points do the Patriots need to score this week to beat the Dolphins?
Well, doing our predictions this week, I went with 24-20 Patriots. I think that's my final score prediction right now. But looking at it, not doing the whole predict out the entire game, find a score type thing. If you want to guarantee yourself a win against the Dolphins this week, I think you need to be able to put up 28 points. Because if you put up 28 points, I don't know. I think that gives you I think that gives you a great chance, but you also need to prove that you can score 28 points. The Patriots they've scored 30 points once since Tom Brady left. Like, that's atrocious. That's not winning football right now. So if you get close to 28, I think that's manageable. I have a hard time thinking the Patriots let up 27 plus to this Dolphins team, given that I just don't see it with the Miami offense right now. Like, it was great the last couple of years, and all these home openers, like I said a couple times ago, like they've come out red hot every single season under these two guys, and it's the track meet football, and it's good weather or it's domes, and it's early, it's the fall, so no place has snow or sleet or hail, and maybe it's raining, but like, they didn't have it last week, and they were at Lucas Oil Stadium. That place is domed off, and weather conditions are no such thing, and it's a flat turf playing surface. That should be greatest show on turf type offensive performance for the Dolphins. And they put up 0 points. They put up 8 in crunch time. They went for 2, what have you. They lost that game 33-0. Like, that's what that was. So for them to not be able to do that in week 1 in a dome, I know the Patriots haven't played great in Miami. I get that. And Miami started these seasons hot, but using recency bias, using the matchup where they couldn't stop the run last week, and Miami's offense stinks right now. Like, I have a hard time thinking that it's just going to completely flip on both sides. So that's why I said 28 points. I think that gives you a reasonable cushion to be able to win this game.
Last Patriots quarterback to score 30 was who?
Bailey Zappi.
Thank you.
Against the Cleveland Browns, who he's actually back with the Cleveland Browns on their practice squad now.
Is he? I thought he was back with the Chiefs, no?
I think he ended up getting released and now is in Cleveland, but let me check.
How about Mac Jones?
I can't wait. I'm a Mac Jones truther, as you know. Bailey Zappi is now with the Browns.
Okay.
Have been a Mac Jones truther for quite some time. I know it didn't work out well on my part. That's one of the takes I had to sling against the wall, try and make it stick. I need to stay in the corner. I'm backed into the corner. I like Mac Jones. And I think, Joe, he's with Kyle Shanahan now. That's who Kyle apparently wanted with the number 3 overall pick when they traded up for Trey Lance. Now he gets his guy. He gets his Kirk Cousins-y pocket passer, cerebral player, yada, 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 run the offense. I think Mac's going to be okay. I don't think he's going to blow doors, and I don't think he's going to make it so that people are wondering if Brock Purdy should be the starter when he comes back. But I do think Mac's going to show that he can play decent quarterback in a structured offense, like he showed as a rookie under Josh McDaniels.
All right, well, let's make a bet. If I now both things have to happen. Dolphins win, Tua throws 2 touchdowns or more. If that happens, or if it doesn't happen, I'll buy you a Pleasant Cafe pizza.
So you're on Tua. I'm anti-Tua.
I'm on Tua and the Dolphins this week.
All right, let's do it. I like it. That's a good bet.
You don't have to get me anything, but if we have you in studio again, you got to bring some food.
I'll bring food next time you have me in studio. I'll be back.
Bring Millie.
We're going to make that happen.
Bring Millie, too.
Are dogs allowed?
Yeah. I'll set them right up on the headline chair.
Perfect. We'll bring Millie and a pie the next time.
Yeah.
If and when Tua throws 2 touchdowns. If Tua doesn't, I'll still come in. I'll even bring you know what? You buy the pizza, I'll bring the dog. Deal?
Deal. I like that one.
Love it.
He's on Mike Cadlick. Everybody follow him on Twitter, Instagram, CLNS, Sports Illustrated. Thanks, Mike. Have a good weekend, bud.
Thanks, Joe. Appreciate it. Talk to you soon.
Later, bud. All right. So guys, how about we do this next? Let's do a little change of Rooney. Why don't we do in or out next? And then we'll just make up the break later. All right. We'll do the headline here. Joe, you want to hang out with us for some in or out? Let's do it. We'll do that next here on 98.5 The Sports Hub.
Essentials.
the Sports Hub.
What's it gonna be, McFly? Are you in or out?
Are you in or out? Gotta know without a doubt. I'm the one you need for a dirty deed. I'm the best. Success is guaranteed.
Dinner out. I just showed Street Team Joe my chicken stir fry I made. This is my second night in a row eating stir fry. I made 2 cups of rice in a rice maker. So you put 2 cups of rice in, 1.5 cups of water, hit start, and then you just start making the chicken. And I didn't bread it or anything. I just put it in a nice little sauce, and then I threw it in the air fryer. And then I put it on a cutting board. I chopped it up, and then when the rice was done, I put 2 scoops, chopped it up, put the rice over it, made 2 plates. I also had some leftover rice. I made an egg, left it runny, put it right on top, and had that as well.
This doesn't sound like your first rodeo, Joe.
I made three meals in once, and I ate one of them as we were waiting.
Yeah, it sounds like you're a stir fry expert. I believe you've talked about you.
It's a
you
stir
make a good
fry.
stir fry.
It's a stir fry without the onions and you know.
And did you do it on a skillet, like a pan?
I did, sir.
Yeah. Sounds good.
And what you do is you make white rice, right? And then put the white rice in a pan, drop some teriyaki sauce. I used some sort of, what did I use? Some sort of, it had a special barbecue, like an Asian barbecue type of, I can't remember what it was, but it was fantastic.
I want one of those grills. I think we've talked about this before. That's like
Blackstone.
a skillet. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's like,
you know, my stove actually has a skillet on it. I just don't use it. I prefer to use the pan.
Yeah.
Anyways, in on that. It's in or out.
on stir fry.
In or out, Scaz. What do we got tonight?
I don't want to interrupt.
No problem.
2 gentlemen just, regaling their food talk. Blackstones are great, though. Yeah, they're would recommend. Great for breakfast.
Wait, do you have one, Scaz?
My dad has one, and he's a massive fan of it. Uses it constantly.
What does he use it for?
Mostly breakfast, I would say.
Oh, like bacon and eggs?
Eggs, bacon, sausage. Yeah. You know what I did today, too? I took 3 tortillas, and I heated the pan first. Then I put 3 tortillas, just raw dog. Flipped it, and then when those were done, I got a little piece of butter and I threw it on the pan, and then I just squirt. And yes, and then sometimes I use olive oil, but today it was a butter. In or out on the quality of the YouTube, the Apple TV, Joe. Middle one, the middle TV.
It's okay. I wouldn't say I'm all the way in, but I wouldn't call myself out either. I think Apple TV, I've tried to sign into my Apple TV today. I couldn't do it, and I tried really hard for like 20 minutes.
What was harder, us getting on Apple TV or you getting to the station today?
Oh, me getting to the station. I came in late today, hand up. I was on the pike, talking on my...
So you got off on the wrong exit.
Yeah, so I got...
And you went backwards.
So I missed the Waltham exit, and by the time I realized it, I had to... The next closest exit was the Brighton exit.
So you got all the way to Cambridge in the toll, basically.
Yeah, pretty much all the way
went back
there.
on the pike again?
Yeah, and then I had to...
You're a nut.
30 minutes. It took me just as long for my mistake as it would to get to the station.
Next time I'll tell you to go to Big Daddy's in
I
Brighton.
should have gone to Buff's. Buff's Pub.
Buff's.
Imagine if I just
I'd be throwing chicken wings all night.
Hot honey or buffalo, which one are you?
Both.
Both, yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah. That would have been a good mistake if I actually stopped at Buff's.
You're my favorite mistake. Scaz, what do we got?
All right, gentlemen. This one, more of a this or that than an in or out. I apologize, but we're going to start here. Gentlemen, is it plain pizza or cheese pizza?
Cheese. I'm going cheese pizza. First of all, I never order cheese pizza. I think that's a little psycho if you order cheese pizza. I do have some friends that do that, but if you're getting if you're getting like a plain cheese pizza, you sound boring to me. Like give me the toppings, give me the extravagant pizzas. As Joe knows, my favorite pizza, I was told on the show, is mac and cheese pizza. So I'm in for extravagant pizzas. Pepperoni though is probably number 2.
So here's the deal. A plain pizza, I don't know exactly what that is. A cheese pizza, I know what it is. I also love a white pizza, but when, that's what I'm trying to say. Like
Alfredo sauce?
What kind of pizza do you want? Straight cheese, please.
Yeah.
Now, you are right. You're a psycho if you order a plain cheese. I'd actually look at you funny.
Yeah. And the only way that you could justify that is if you're inside, I think, the place and you want it really well done and you're just trying to get a sense of the pizza place. But I think if you've been there, like just plain cheese, like that just sounds boring.
It's funny. Our buddy Kevin from Frank Pepe's, when he asked us what kind of pizzas we wanted, and I said, how about a cheese, a roni, or this? And he goes, cheese. And I was like, all right, whatever you want, man. But I did say, because there are people that, some people can't eat certain things.
Yeah.
So I just want to make sure that we cover the crowd. Next.
All right, let's head to the world of wrestling for this next one. Joe Tessitore stated during an appearance on SportsCenter that the main event of WrestlePalooza next weekend will be John Cena versus Brock Lesnar. Are we in or out?
In. Here's the deal. That finish can't be Brock Lesnar pinning John Cena. Right? Because he's almost done. So what's going to happen? Does Roman come back? Does somebody make an appearance? Does the Rock stuff come back out? There's got to be more to this. I need more. They can't have Brock beat John Cena.
How much longer does John Cena have?
Till December.
Till December. So
I think 10 more.
If you had to predict, what do you think is going to happen?
I think John Cena gets his ass kicked by Brock Lesnar all night long. Someone interferes and Cena wins.
I like that. Skaz, do you have an opinion on this?
Not an informed one, but yeah, I'll go John Cena wins.
Let me give you your name. Gunther. He's been gone for a little bit, but that's a paper. I mean, there's no more pay-per-view, but you want a championship match? Gunther's been their best groomed prospect that's been a champion, like the best one. But you put him against Brock. The thing is, Brock's a monster. He doesn't need to win. You know what I mean? He can just kick everyone's ass. So I think that's what happens. Cena wins. But I don't know. This new Saudi Arabia WrestleMania 43 sounds like they're trying to get The Rock, Stone Cold, all these guys to wrestle one last time. And they're going to pay him a lot of money.
I'm in.
We got a couple basketball guys in studio. The New York Knicks, depending on where you look right now, are tied with the Cleveland Cavaliers as favorites in the Eastern Conference. Gentlemen, are we in or out on the Knicks being co-favorites in the East?
Out.
I saw today they signed Malcolm Brogdon.
It's a good pick. It's probably better.
I like Brogdon.
Yeah, when Brogdon just needs to be healthy.
What do you think went wrong with Brogdon on the Celtics?
Here, he called out Joe Mazzulla and they traded him.
Yeah. He had a disappointing
He also had an injury.
Yeah. Shoulder?
Brad Stevens has been known to trade guys with injuries. And it got him this year. The Drew Holiday, they lost picks because of it. But Brogdon got you a deal. Like, you won a championship because of it.
Yeah.
And he got a Sixth Man of the Year.
Yeah. Do you ever think back after watching this playoffs of regretting trading Aaron Nesmith?
I don't regret, but you know what it is? Danny Ainge was right. Danny Ainge thought he was the best shooter and best defender in the draft. He was.
Yeah, he's a solid NBA player. I'm a big Nesmith guy, but there was no room for him in this backcourt. There just wasn't. He wouldn't have developed into the player he is now in this, he wouldn't have the playing time.
He would not have been able to develop here where they let him there, and it's working.
Yeah,
and they got Halliburton to help him out.
I'm so impressed with how good of a shooter he became.
It's Carlisle, bro. He's just a great coach.
Was that game 6 or 7 where Naismith
he scored 9 straight points in the final 2 minutes of the game.
And he had how many threes in a row?
Yeah, 8, 9?
Yeah, he was crazy. But yeah, we did win a championship ultimately.
We. The Celtics.
Yeah.
I'm just working with you.
Me, Peyton
you know what,
Pritchard.
Though? My mentor did that for me.
Yeah.
Well, gentlemen, this one wasn't on the list, but as the Red Sox are getting no hit still to this point, bottom 6, are we in or out on announcers' jinx? Jinxes, whatever you want to call them?
Yeah, they happened on a kicker. Remember, Chris Fowler got him, too. Herbie called him out. But he goes, this guy hasn't missed a kicker. And it was like all right on cue. Yes, and was it Yamamoto the other night? Had a no-hitter on the final.
Oh, on the
at bat.
9th? They hit like a,
home run?
Yes.
Yeah, the jinx is real. Yeah, you don't go near anybody. When someone's rolling, dude, don't even talk to them.
I think, I believe in jinxes wholeheartedly, especially in the NBA and MLB.
Next.
The AP poll causing a little bit of controversy this week in the college football world. Some people upset with voters on the AP poll and the reasoning behind their votes. Awful announcing throughout the idea of getting rid of the AP poll altogether.
Yeah.
Are we in or out?
Okay. I'm out on this one. No, I'm out on the... How do I explain this? The person... Florida lost. And the person voted for them to go up in the ranks. And when they were interviewed about it, they had no analysis. No, I wonder if they even saw the game. So I want to be consistent when I say people who vote on awards, they're not always people that are actually like in the know. So I think they should get rid of the AP poll. The coaches poll should be all that matters anyways, right? Or should we go to a BCS again? They called that the bowl championship.
Just like we're all going back to cable eventually.
Yeah, exactly.
Eventually, college football is going to go
exactly.
back.
No, but you know what, though? The only reason why we're talking about it, Skaz, is because somebody who was uninformed voted stupid and uninformed.
So would you say you said you would go back to coaches? That's the only.
Yeah, I think the coaches matter more than the reporters. I'm sorry. Like the MVP award in baseball is like, you know, Hall of Fame voters, dude. Some guys aren't even like in the game anymore, but they still have a vote because they spent 20 years in the beat. But yet they're not watching these guys.
But all
anymore.
you have to be is like a beat writer for.
So Tony Maz,
yeah, he's a Hall of Fame.
Yeah, voter was a voter. He's no longer, but he's obviously in the trenches in radio every day. But it's a lot of these guys that they want, you know, aren't even at the ball, not even in the trenches at all. I'm out. I think it should be people that are in the game, that follow the game daily. Next.
All right, gentlemen, let's see here. Well, sticking with sports and broadcasters, Joe Buck said he is out on three-man broadcast booths. Gentlemen, are we in or out on three-man broadcast booths?
Joe?
I think I'm in on three-man broadcast booths. I kind of like the third voice occasionally, especially in the NBA. But it really depends who that person is. You know what I will say, Joe? Oh, in the preseason, I actually really enjoyed Zoe and the McCourties. Like, I thought each person individually brought a little aspect to the game that I enjoyed. So I think I would enjoy three people. The third person would just have to be the occasional color, but color speak or like color announcer. But
play-by-play and color analyst.
Yeah.
I agree with the craft stuff because that's a craft production, and they are trying to have all players. The Celtics do it too, right? They bring in Eddie House and Scal and
Abby Chin.
They do that. But what I mean by it is Joe Buck's team essentially is Buck, Aikman, and Aaron Andrews.
Yeah.
Even though she's on the sideline reporter. So I get what they mean. 3-man booth. I understand. But I the thought of play-by-play is two people, right? Color commentator, play-by-play. Now they bring in a rule, right? There's the sideline person. So I kind of do like the two with the sideline reporter and the officiating.
Yeah. I will say I thought the NBA Finals was a bit much with the three people. When it was Mike Breen, Richard Jefferson, and...
So I like when it's Reggie and Breen and blank. Like, to me, I think an announce... Like... Stan Van Gundy, Reggie Miller, and Breen would be good because you got a player, coach, and an announcer. So I think it does work. How about this? Just to throw this at you. I know we're running a little late. 3-man radio shows.
In.
Yeah,
absolutely.
But we have them here. Not at night, but we have them here.
Right now we got one.
Wow.
Kind of. Still, behind the glass, but there's three of us.
Technically, right now, there's three of us in River.
Would you say it's easier with three people or just with two?
When I work with two other people, There's responsibilities by each person, I feel. I feel like whoever sits in that seat is on Twitter looking for updates and doing updates. I feel like the person that's in the two chairs, generally the analyst, and the person that's in the main chair is facilitating with opinions and takes.
So do you enjoy that more? Just different? It's just different.
I don't know, because, let's be real. No other show in this town does like this, right?
Yeah.
Is there a setup where it's just me in a chair with our producer and we have characters? I don't know if this is the future of radio. I kind of like the listener being the co-host.
That's true. Because you never know whoever if you didn't like the person you work with, then is the third person better? No, it's not better. But unless you get opposing takes, and it's easier. It might be easier to speak on certain things.
I'll work with whatever they want to pay me to work with. I'm just saying that for me, I wonder if this setup could work in a could it work in drive time? Could it work during the midday or mornings?
I think it could.
Thank you, Joe.
I think I'd vote for Joe.
Vote for Joe.
I just watched Napoleon Dynamite yesterday.
Oh, did you? Yeah. Did you wait? Did you never see it before?
I saw it when I was much younger, but this is the first time I'm fully processing.
Do you know that I tried to learn the whole dance?
No, you didn't.
Yeah.
At what age?
Like 35.
And were you successful?
Actually, when the movie came out, 04?
Yeah, it was a while ago.
Well, the song is made by Jamiroquai, but I once for Halloween was Joe Murray-Quai.
Oh.
August 2004.
04.
That was a good dance. That's a good dance.
Well, where do you think you learned that dance?
Where?
From La Fonda. Remember she said, here, take the tape?
I actually thought of us when he was sneaking the tots in his pocket. I was like, that might be something I could. I'm not a tot guy, but maybe like some chicken nuggets or something like that. I might put my
who's got tots right now? And I thought about getting them, but I didn't.
Who?
Domino's got a lot going on right now.
I like Domino's.
I keep getting the email alerts. And
that's when you know. You might be into it.
And yes. But they have tots now, and they cover them with like cheese and bacon and all these things. And so I think I want to try Domino's tots.
Skaz, are you in or out on tots?
In.
I think I'm like I'm just imagining. Well, now that I watched the movie, I'm just imagining like an undercooked tot, and it just grosses me out.
What about a sweet potato tot?
I think I'd be in.
I'm in on that.
I love sweet potatoes.
We were 10 minutes late, but Skaz, unfortunately, it was just such a good segment. Anything else we can be in or out on tonight? In or out on, all right, so I made my stir fry. Should I put it in the fridge or in the microwave, or should I just eat it as it is? It's been out for like 2 hours.
As is. I like lukewarm food. In or out on lukewarm food?
Room temperature.
Room temperature, yeah.
I love pizza.
Yeah, pizza, yeah. Sometimes even if I leave it out for a couple hours, I might enjoy it more.
What about pasta?
Yeah, same thing. Cup pasta. Like, I don't enjoy eating foods that are really hot, like that I have to like blow on to cool down. I'm not into that.
You're not a blower.
No, I'm a consumption guy. Like, quickest way to get it into my body. Quickest way to get the most amount of food into my body, and that does not do well with heat.
Jamiroquai. Do you know what his famous song is?
No.
Virtual Insanity. Do you know that song?
I do not know.
It's one of the greatest videos of all time. Is this made up virtual reality where always seem to...
Okay. I do know that song. No,
and he was like on this like...
Yeah.
You know when you go to the airport and they have that like little treadmill thing? Not treadmill, but that little roller thingy?
Yeah. You know what my favorite part from the movie was? Was it his uncle who's like, I can throw a football over the mountain?
Quarter mile.
Yeah, quarter mile. I was like, is that Joe Milton?
Did Napoleon throw the piece of meat, or was it Rico at Napoleon?
Oh,
who threw the piece of meat? Was it Rico?
I should remember this.
Remember he was on the bike?
Yeah.
Yeah, Napoleon got nailed.
Yeah. That's a very underrated movie. I thoroughly enjoy. I would like to see a video maybe of this dance that you could do.
Ding, ding, ding. Hey, coming to find out, John Hader actually made that whole dance up himself and everything. No choreograph, no nothing.
You know who I really enjoy as an actor is Bill Hader.
Bill Hader.
Yeah.
Any relation? I don't know.
Have you? He has a good HBO show called Barry. I just watched.
Oh yeah.
It was fantastic. Skies, have you seen Barry?
Yeah, Barry's very good.
Yeah. Is that? I'm thinking of the right guy, right? Bill Hader.
Yes, Bill Hader.
Yeah. He was on SNL for a while. Very, very, very funny.
Mm-hmm. All right. When are you leaving?
To be honest, Joe, I'm not. I actually have Lyme disease right now, and as I sit here, and it's just been, it's been a rough day.
All right. Can you hang around for a little bit?
Yeah, I can.
Just a little bit.
I can hang around for a little.
I need
longer.
more.
Oh yeah, you can get more.
I need more.
Yeah.
So I sometimes love to give people directions, and I've been labeled GPS Joe.
Yeah. Oh, I thought you were talking about. Are you talking about directions in life or directions
driving?
Oh,
and life.
driving.
Sure.
Yeah, I could use both. I could use
you
both.
need both right now.
Yeah, I need proper. I'm almost out of gas, so you got to give me where the closest gas station is before I can even start on my adventure.
I'll help you with that as well. Don't ever rush here.
Yeah.
Save your life first.
Well, I don't think I was rushing here. I just wasn't. Can I blame Lyme disease for missing the exit? All right.
I want to know what happened. How did you know? How did you find ways? Think of all that. We got to go to break. I'm sure we're missing stuff. This hour of the sports has been brought to you by our friends over at Super Service Today, Massachusetts #1 provider for commercial plumbing, heating, cooling, and drain cleaning day or night. Always done right. Visit superservicetoday.com. And it's also brought to us by Celsius Energy Drinks. Refresh your energy with zero sugar, essential vitamins, and proven ingredients. And you know what? Why not? While we're on a roll here, we'll go to break. I'm Joe Murray, 98.5 The Sports Hub.
From the Top Your Tire Studios, WBZ FM and HD1.
It's not just the games. It's Toucher and If you've got the app, you've got Toucher and Hardy to wake you up no matter where you are.
Or who may or may not have been to jail.
Get the app. The 98.5 The Sports.
You know what's so funny about Nate? Is it Nate? What is it? What?
Yeah, Nate Eaton.
I never get their names right. But that guy, I always crap on him. But he always does something decent. Like he's no frills to me, that guy. He's got nothing. He's just a guy.
He's been playing an awful lot.
He had 3 hits the other night, and I hate him. I don't hate him. What I'm trying to say is, how's this guy in the lineup often?
I bet he'll have an important pinch hit event. Or
can he run?
Pinch run.
Can he steal home? Can he tag up at third?
That's his first home run since 2022.
Wow.
And people in New York are like, who the hell is Nate Eaton?
I do have a couple big Yankees fans that I'm friends with, and they're watch baseball every day kind of guys, know the league in and out. And they texted me today, looking at our lineup, and they genuinely didn't know half the guys. They're like, who's on this team that you guys have? A guy named Romy who's important, Ref Snyder,
Ruff
Eaton. I'm like, I don't blame you.
Hey, a couple of years ago, Bird and I did a bit where I asked him to name the diamond. It was tough. We didn't, and I think that was the year that Ron Renicky was the manager when Cora got fired.
Yeah,
remember when he got fired? And then they had a guy who got a no-show job. Ron Renicky, no-show job.
That's a crazy story too. We'll have to talk about.
Did you ever watch
eventually.
The Sopranos?
I did. I like The Sopranos a lot.
You saw the whole thing?
I've seen the whole thing.
I posted today that if anybody should have got a no-show job, should have been Finn.
I like Finn.
Because Finn went to work, and you know what happened when he went to work? Saw things he didn't want to see.
Where do you rank that? Top 5 show?
Yeah, Joe. Yeah. I think, oh, God, off top of my head, top 5.
I was supposed to come in with the top 5 segment today. I just remembered that.
Well, we got 5 minutes here. Top 5 shows of all time. I'm going to give you at least Breaking Bad.
I'm Joe, I'm rewatching that right now.
Better Call Saul.
Wow, our list. Don't even go any further.
Sopranos. The Wire.
Okay, so I was about to start that, Joe. I watched episode 1, and it looked a little too old for me. The graphics. I just couldn't.
That's the point.
Yeah. But
it reminds you of Baywatch from the 90s?
Do I have to give it a... Yeah, I give up on every show from the 90s.
So I really did like Game of Thrones. I'm not going to lie to you. The ending
ending ruined it. The ending ruined it for
I
me.
thought Lost was really good. The ending ruined it.
Yeah, Kevin Majori and I have talked Lost. Gaz knows. We talk Lost, or we did almost every day.
Good endings, though. Huh? It's hard to find a good ending. We're all looking for
I just watched a show called Day of the Jackal, which was on Peacock. And it's definitely my top 5 shows.
I like The Last of Us a lot, too, but the last season... You know what? Spoiler alert. Killing off characters is hard early. It's hard to kill a character early.
Yeah. Did you ever get into The Walking Dead?
No.
When that show first came out, I was really into that. Really liked it. But I'm with you. Breaking Bad is easily in my top 5. Better Call Saul, more of a slow burn compared to Breaking Bad, I think. But I honestly liked it more. I think I liked Better Call Saul more than Breaking Bad, just because I wasn't on the edge of my seat the entire episode. And I liked the characters in that show. And the ending was also good. Skaz, do you have any shows that come at the tip of your tongue here?
My favorite, Andor, I thought was one of the best shows I've ever seen. Trying to think of more recent. Game of Thrones, obviously a great show. I don't know. I watch a lot of
I really liked Sons of Anarchy. I thought that was really good.
Arrested Development. That's one of my favorite shows ever. Yeah. I don't know if it's a top 5 show of all time.
The Office.
I got a show you're going to really judge me for, but One Tree Hill.
Never seen it.
Have you seen One Tree Hill?
Is that like a girl movie?
It's like a girl show. Yeah.
I liked Gilmore Girls.
Shout out to my friend Sarah.
Did you watch Gilmore Girls?
I did watch Gilmore Girls, but One Tree Hill was
One Tree Hill?
It was about 2 brothers who were on the same basketball team, but they didn't actually grow up together because their dad just ditched one of them. And but they grew up in the same town and they know each other.
Did you ever watch Hoop Dreams?
No.
Leonardo DiCaprio. You should watch that. It's good. It's about basketball and drugs.
Wasn't there a movie early on with Leonardo DiCaprio and Mark Wahlberg about basketball? Is that Hoop Dreams? Wow, that's bad. That's bad.
I don't know if Mark Wahlberg was in that. Was he? Why am I blanking on that? Anyways, Joe, you have Lyme disease?
I do have Lyme disease, Joe, and I'm in the struggle bus. Whatever, however.
What happened? How did you know? What happened?
I have this thing called CIRS, which is chronic inflammatory response syndrome. I won't go too much into it, but basically, it's a genetic disposition, however you say that word. And you hold on to toxins such as mold for a longer period of time. So that's been the basis of all my health stuff, along with my tumor. So as you know, I have quite a bit of a health history. But recently I've just been feeling really tired all the time, anxiety up a little bit. And the doctor ran some tests and confirmed I had Lyme disease. I have found no tick on my body whatsoever.
Do you have to have a tick to get Lyme?
No, she did mention it could come from, like those tick diseases now can come from mosquitoes, which I was pretty shocked about. She says that has been happening a lot more recently. So I do walk every day, Joe, because I eat like trash. So I do try to get some exercise in, despite what the public may think. And I do walk through the woods occasionally. I don't know where this come from, though. You know, I'm not much. I'm more of a walker on the streets. I like to see people, to see buildings. I'm not like a nature walker, but
out on that.
Yeah, like I would just go crazy in a matter of minutes, and I do need like a podcast or something to listen to. Like,
what's the name of your podcast again?
Oh, The Last Brain Cells with my friend Jameson. Yeah, it is a sports podcast, but we talk about basically anything. We talk about, we have done a lot about health stuff. We've talked about a lot of our college days, partying, which I don't do anymore, but
so you don't party
sports
anymore?
Stuff. No, I'm not healthy enough to party, Joe.
Yeah, because you're immune.
Yeah, I have just too much going on.
So, I know we have fun, but you have to watch what you eat because it could impact your immune system.
Yeah. So with SIRS, there's certain foods that I guess could contain. Basically, my body cannot get rid of mold. A good amount. It's called
like every day you wake up and you have to take multiple medications.
Yes, yeah. It's called Welcall. That's like the main medication I take.
Yep.
It's close to cholestyramine, and
but every day you have to wake up and take.
And
this.
It binds to the mold in your body and then excretes it. Because your body, if you came into contact with mold or you're breathing in mold, eventually your body would be able to naturally detox it. But I have a genetic predisposition that doesn't allow that to happen, which from what I've understood is why I had the tumor in the first place, because I'm not getting enough. That tumor is caused from stress, a pituitary tumor, like stress in the pituitary.
I'm from believe it or not, Andre the Giant, Big Show,
he had that's why he couldn't stop growing.
Exactly.
And he actually chose, I think he chose not to have the surgery.
Exactly. But Big Show did.
Yeah, Big Show.
And he's healthy and great.
Yeah. So that's the basis of my health issues. But and then just Lyme on top of it is so
now you're weak.
Yeah. Basically because of SIRS, I can get things a lot easier than the average person. And right now I don't feel good.
If I say this out of love, sometimes I think you do have brain fog.
Yeah. No, I'm dead serious. I do have brain fog. When I'm in that room over there, I have brain fog.
No, I remember I came in one day and I go, what have you been doing in here?
Yeah. Joe, I'm trying to cut the second segment, but I can't find it.
I did confuse you because I gave you the wrong times.
But, I do have brain fog a lot, Joe. There's some days I'm better than others. Overall, in the last year, I've said I've made a remarkable improvement from where I was a year ago. But I still have my health issues, for sure.
What can we do to help? Just let us know what we can do to help you.
Okay.
Does this give you some help the serotonin going? Does this make you happy?
Yeah, I think talking on the radio gives me a little dopamine. Yeah.
You know what's great is if you
talking to Skaz and you,
if you look at the YouTube chat, it shows you.
Yeah.
But you can see River behind you on his computer.
Yeah.
And he looks like he's like, yes, Smithers. Like, trying to put, you see that, Skaz?
He's hard in the editing bay right now.
Yeah, but what's funny about him is I can see him cutting up video, but the Red Sox game's like, the way that it's positioned with the camera, you can see him doing it and watch the game at the same time.
Yeah.
So every time you talk, it goes to you. It's funny. Well, everyone in our chat is rooting for you, Joe.
Thank you, chat. Yeah, I would say, health is something I need to get under control.
The Glizzy God in chat wants to have a healthy beverage with you.
What is a healthy beverage?
Well, like
like tea,
maybe
coffee.
Maybe we can get you a tea sponsorship.
Yeah,
do you know that Bob Sosi is Bigelow Tea?
Yes, yeah.
Maybe we can have a Bob Sosi Bigelow Tea
sponsor segment. Yeah, I don't know. So far from my treatment with Lyme, I haven't noticed a difference. So if anyone in the chat has experience with Lyme,
how do they reach you, Joe?
On my Twitter, at Joe Ariano.
I tag Joe, and if you go to my Twitter at Joey Mer, you will see Street Team Joe in there. At some point, you got to make your name Street Team Joe.
Yeah, I think I put it in my bio.
Oh, okay.
I switched it. I'm trying to do. If you've noticed, I'm trying to do a little more stuff.
Yeah, the other night you posted. Are you going to post this segment?
Yeah,
now?
I'll definitely post this. Yeah, I posted our segment the other day.
Some guy wrote he loved the segment.
Yeah.
After you posted it.
Yeah.
And then Skaz
he did.
And then Skaz goes, I've been showing him some thanks.
Yeah. Skaz is a great producer back there. Skaz is a role model. Even though he's the same age as me. But you ever get that? You know who else is a role model to me here?
Who's that?
Even though I don't work with him too closely. Jake. And he's 8 years younger. Jake just seems like a mature,
Joe, how old are you?
I'm 28.
I'm 43.
Yeah.
What do you think I'm doing?
Yeah, but you're also a role model.
Well, thank you. I like to call myself a mentor.
Yeah. Mentor? Role model?
Yes.
Yeah.
What
do you think the difference between a mentor and a role model is?
Role model is somebody that you aspire to be as,
and mentor is more.
Mentor is
they're
more
giving you advice.
Yes, like John Wallach was a mentor of mine.
Yeah.
Jerry Trupiano is a mentor of mine.
Yeah.
Anybody that generally helped me out along the way, I consider a mentor.
Yeah. I wouldn't be coming in here if I didn't consider you guys a mentor.
I'm glad that you come in on your free time.
Yeah.
You don't get paid to do this.
Yes, I do not get paid.
You do it out of love.
Yeah.
And therefore, that's why we have you on the show, because you are an interesting character. And it's funny because Skaz and I were like, he's kind of like this guy and that guy and that guy and that guy combined. And it was like, yeah, he is actually. But people don't know this, and this is a bit I want to do with Fred one day. Street Team Joe interned on Fred's previous show. And I bet you he has no clue.
No, he would not have any clue who I was. He was
Now, we have done that bit before.
Yeah.
We've had, hey Fred, how you doing? Met you this. I brought you here, and he just no shot.
Yeah.
It was great.
To be fair, he wasn't. Which is funny because I met you.
No, I was here because I do remember meeting you,
which is crazy. So
where were you?
Don't you think I was just in the back with?
Yeah. Now, granted, I was on the show a lot. There was a lot. There was a lot going on.
But isn't that weird? Like an alternate timeline. But so you and I met.
We met in the Breaking Bad. We met in the Better Call Saul universe.
Yes. Yeah. Alternate universe.
But we worked in the Breaking Bad universe.
Yeah. Which is crazy because I think Skaz was on the street team, at least around the same.
Yes.
We were all here, but none of us knew each other.
And Skaz, where did I meet you for the first time?
At a Hooters.
That sounded exactly like. Did you cut that?
Always try and get it the same. You try and find that same pitch.
Yeah.
Well, it's funny today because I heard Felger Bass do a giveaway today, and every time Felger said Hooters, we say it normally like Hooters. He would go, "A Hooters gift card." I swear, if you listen to it again, because how else do you say Hooters? Who?
Do you like Hooters or Buffalo Wild Wings better? No.
Hooters. Now listen, I one time went to the I get the naked ones because I know they normally give you breaded wings. If you ask for the naked ones, they're not breaded.
You think their wings are really better than Buffalo Wild Wings?
Yes.
Wow. Well, Skaz was there. Skaz, what do you order at Hooters?
I was there working, not at the Hooters, but as a street team member at the Hooters.
I was there as a civilian.
We used to do street team events at Hooters.
Yes, often. Yeah.
Wow.
That was in the rotation for sure.
Was that CBS or was that this? Beasley?
Good. I would imagine that was this, I think. It's probably 2019-ish, maybe a little later than that, but in that ballpark. Oh, yeah, Hooters, Dedham. We'd be there.
That's right.
But yeah, Fred would have no idea who I was. The other the man who must not be named.
I don't know who you're talking about.
Yeah, I don't know. John Wallach.
Yeah,
he might remember me. I did Bryant basketball games. I announced basketball games.
You did?
But just for the local radio.
Did you say Bryant. They beat UMass this week in football?
They did. Bryant's on the come up, but John does the basketball games for Bryant. But he does it on the Rhode Island radio.
Okay. Well, Joe. Oh, real quick before we leave. You're going to. Let me set this up before we go here. Street Team Joe wants to go to Kowloon.
Not without you, though.
I told him to pick a night that isn't a Saturday. Unfortunately, I don't have any availability. That's not a Saturday. And come to find out, 98.5 The Sports Hub and the McGovern Auto Group are giving away a brand new car tomorrow, a Ford F-150. You can go to 98.5 The Sports Hub and McGovern Auto Group on Instagram. Their rules and details. But you will be at the Ford dealership on Route 1 tomorrow in Saugus, which is next to Hooters and across the street from Kowloon.
But, Joe, if you're not there, I don't want to be there. I want my first experience to be with you. Pause.
I'm waiting for a text from Kendra because she texts me all the time, pause, and I never know when.
Yeah.
Because I don't, when I check, people say something, she goes, pause, and I have no clue where.
Yeah.
No, it's in
yeah.
I know, Skaz, I'm sorry for being so late.
Didn't Skaz say 9:20?
Yeah, I know. Listen to me. You know what I'm out on?
The clock.
Final thing. Please explain to me why kids go 6, 7. Have you heard this?
No.
Oh, you're going to hear it all the time now. Kids nowadays, like school kids, like kids in school, they always go, what do you think? 6, 7. It's kind of like their version of meh.
Yeah. But do you understand the pause reference?
I get the pause. We paused it.
Yeah, we paused it. Sometimes people will say play if they, are really into it. But yeah, that was a bad moment for me. But 6, 7, I don't know if I've
6, 7.
What is that referencing?
I think it's a rating,
okay.
meh, kind of like a meh.
6, 7.
You haven't heard it?
No, I've never heard it before. Very quick Google says it is a song lyric in reference to LaMelo Ball's height. And it can be used to mean very tall or very large. I don't know. That was the AI description very quickly.
Whatever I thought then was not. 6, 7. River just did it. He just did it. It looks like when they do marbles.
When are you going to have River on?
We had River on.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. River, speak into the microphone.
River does not know what it means either. It's from a song.
Okay. Are we sure?
Yes.
Let's go to break. Street Team Joe, thank you. Good luck tomorrow. Hooters, Kowloon, Kelly's.
We got to pick a date for Kowloon.
We will, but dude, you are on the Vegas Strip of food tomorrow, and I need to know where you end up.
Isn't there?
There's a Cane's over there, Raising Cane's over there. There's a Dave's Hot Chicken.
Oh, Dave's. That's where I'll end up. You don't even need to guess. Dave's Hot's where I'll end up.
Okay. We got to go. Well, we got to go to break. Street Team Joe, everybody. 98.5 The Sports Hub.
More Joe Murray coming up on the Sports Hub.
back here on 98.5 The Sports Hub. It's Friday night, everybody. So I apologize. The brakes are on me. Blame me. Joe versus the clock once again. It was Friday night. Street Team Joe was telling us a health story, and I thought it was a good opportunity to hear about it. Is that fine? Somebody was literally honest about their health, and we went with it. You good with this, guys?
No issues on my end, Joe.
Thank you.
I just pushed the buttons.
I felt like it was informative, didn't you?
I'll let Street Team Joe go as long as he wants. He has free reign on the night show.
He had a brain tumor that he's doing well with. And I was at Lyme disease and some, what do they call it? SAS? I don't know what the hell he called it.
SIRS, I believe.
Whatever it is, he seemed pretty happy, didn't he?
Always.
So
always.
I'm going to let the guy go. We haven't done that in a while. Always. River, our intern, just made our first social. Ass. River, our intern, made our first social. I'm going to post that in a minute. There's a big market tease. It's about what we think is the biggest underdog in the NFL this week. We do have Joe Me the Money tonight, 10:35. Are we back on clock right now?
No, we have another break.
Okay. Joe Me the Money's coming up shortly. And I'll give you those. This has been the longest tease in history. I'll give you those numbers of the Patriots in Miami. I did it with Mike Cadlick. We'll do it again. We'll break one more time. Let's just go over the rundown real quick, guys, before we...
we've stuck to the rundown tonight. Don't you worry.
Rivalry weekend, right?
Yes.
3 rookies could be on the offensive line on the road for the Patriots. The Patriots have lost 5 games in a row in Miami.
True.
Tom Brady on quarterbacks. Pressure on Drake May. We didn't do Cam Newton on Tua. Patriots have the right guy in May. Has Pasternak done enough to be captain?
There's a Friday night topic for you.
We have a famous birthday that we need to get to.
A couple.
And there was shenanigans at the U.S. Open.
Allegedly shenanigans at the U.S. Open.
Okay. Anything else that we need to get into? I think
we're good.
I think we nailed it all right there, right? So in the final hour, we'll have the musings. We'll have Joe Me the Money.
Maybe a little Mind on the Road.
I was going to say Mind on the Road, baby. And I'll give you my official prediction. We'll give our official predictions for Patriots and Dolphins, and we'll react to the Red Sox whenever that thing ends. I'm Joe Murray. Skaz is here, River. 98.5 The Sports Hub.
You're listening to Joe Murray on 98.5. You're listening.
For Boston sports fans, it's 98.5, the Sports Hub. Beasley Media Group Station. Essential Sports Hub headline presented by Celsius Energy Drinks.
Red Sox trail 4-1 right now. Top of the ninth inning. Aaron Judge went deep. Tough night for the pitching staff overall. Brendan Bernardino was placed on the injured list before the game. And the Patriots and Dolphins will play this Sunday. They'll travel without Christian Gonzalez, Keon White, Morgan Moses, and Marte Mapu, officially listed as questionable. Headlines, they are brought to you by Celsius Energy Drinks. Refresh your energy with zero sugar, essential vitamins, and proven ingredients. I'm Joe Murray.
To us, Boston pride runs deep. I'm a Bostonian! This is Boston's home for sports.
Bow, bow, bow!
98.5, the Sports Hub.
Tennis players in the world. Now, this isn't like the old days, Skaz, where I could name Michael Chang, Boris Becker, Andy Murray, Roger Federer, Andre Agassi. Oh my God, there were so many. But then there was the women tennis players: Martina Navratilova, Steffi Graf, Monica Seles, Arantxa Sanchez Vicario. Like, there was so many. And then I'll keep going. Boris Becker was another one. Tennis was huge in the 90s. Huge. But I feel like tennis over time has not just become country club. Right? I feel like there's been a little bit of a run. For example, what was her name? Beautiful tennis player who dated an athlete. Oh my God, what's her name?
Sharapova?
Maria Sharapova. Talladega Nights was based off NASCAR drivers having hot, beautiful wives. I feel like tennis has a little bit of entertainment and, dating. Didn't Serena Williams date Drake for a minute?
That I have no idea. Sure.
Wasn't that why she was doing the walk at the Super Bowl?
Oh, maybe. Maybe I missed that.
Maybe that's a pop culture thing.
I don't know, yeah.
Whatever. Anyways, where I'm going with this is, according to Page 6, I don't know if you've ever read a Page 6 before.
Very reliable news source.
Everyone, if you're not aware, Sports Illustrated swimsuit model Brooks Nader. So he's Brooks Nader. Okay. Well, she's very attractive, very easy on the eyes. Obviously she's a swimsuit model, right? Do I have to say anything else there? I played doubles in tennis before.
Not a lot of tennis experience in my life, Joe.
I grew up across from the George Wright Golf Course in Hyde Park, so I would, every once in a while, we'd get the old racket. I love the smell of tennis balls, by the way. Give me a tennis, let me open up your can of tennis balls. And the reality was, dating both the tennis tournament's number 1 and number 2 seeds, they were arch rivals. And at the time of the tournament, she maybe was just, testing each racket. I don't know. Maybe it's the opposite of a double fault.
Boo.
She has her new reality series on Hulu. If you haven't watched, it's called Love Thy Nader.
Very clever. Did you come up with that, Joe? The way this segment's going, that feels right up your alley.
Her sisters revealed that Sports Illustrated alum was playing the field or the court. She has a little.
Is that you or the article there?
Article. She has a little roster of suitors. Her sister Grace said she was seeing men from every.
Well, you never lose, Joe.
You're Carlos Alcaraz. You got the trophy, right?
He did. He did win the U.S. Open.
He won. Okay. If you're Yannick Sinner, I mean, isn't it kind of like an Irish situation? I just want you to know who I am. Well, anyways, she sat in the suite and watched the game, watched the matches. She was there. Dating is such a loose term, said her sister. Brooks had been sitting front row when Alcaraz played on August 31st. But now I need to know. And I've seen a photo of her linked to the Dancing with the Stars reps. Could she be doing that now? Skaz, should we announce some... Neil's here. Hi, Neil. Does Neil know anything about this new movie called Weapons? There's another one called... The Conjuring has another one. Is this
Neil says he's heard Weapons is great, and it's from the same guy that did Barbarian, which was very good.
Okay. I don't know what's new in a movie theater anymore.
What do you mean? Like what movies are out right now?
What's out right now?
The Conjuring, I believe, is out right now. Mm. We didn't get that review for Straight Team Joe.
Oh, that's right. Well, we'll just have to have him on again.
Of course.
I think he's going to be in next Thursday, he said. There's going to be a new Super Mario Brothers movie. Jack Black and everything.
Super Mario Galaxy, I believe.
In
on that.
No, the first one was good.
I enjoyed the first one.
First one was really good. I thought Jack Black was great. I really did.
I thought, was it Anya Taylor-Joy? I thought she was very good as Princess Peach. Yeah.
Peaches.
You are a Peaches guy.
I am a Peaches fan. All right, it's September 12th, everybody. Well, I'll get a couple out of the way.
Just go ahead, Joe. Do the one you want to do.
It's Sydney Sweeney's birthday, everybody. Brooks Nader, Sydney Sweeney. You know what? If I was Sinner and Alcaraz, I'd be like, hey, man, how about we get them both?
How old Sydney Sweeney, Joe?
Well, that would be a good question.
I'm gonna guess 29.
28.
All right, in the ballpark.
On the famous birthday, she's number 1.
Nah.
Do you know who's number 3 on my famous birthday list?
Who?
Paul Walker.
Paul Walker, probably less famous than Sydney Sweeney today.
Oh, today, yeah. No. Paul Walker has, he's made, Skess. He's a made man. When you die, you become a made man. You become a legend. Listen, Fast and the Furious, whatever you want. You can think what you want. But he was Lance Harbor in Varsity Blues, and that's what matters. And he dated Ali Lauder, who had the whipped cream bikini, remember?
A little before my time, but I'm familiar with her work.
Man, that movie came out when I was playing ball. Yeah, Skaz, the whipped cream bikini. You haven't seen that yet?
No, I've seen it, yeah.
Okay. I was a Billy Bob fan. It's Drewski's birthday. You know him, right? What's he do?
He's a content creator, the definition of, Joe.
So that's what he does?
Yes.
So he's not
skits. He does like funny videos.
But he's not. He's like a speed guy. Like that guy's not.
I think Speed would be a streamer. I don't think Drewski is a streamer. I think he's more of like a YouTube content creator.
So Drewski's famous for being
funny.
Very
funny.
Okay, I wasn't aware of that.
I think you would like Drewski.
Okay. But whenever someone has a bad game in basketball, see him as a meme.
He is very memeable.
Happy birthday to Ben Folds, 59. I always liked him. Jennifer Nettles, 51 years old today. Jennifer Hudson, who won American Idol, but absolutely beautiful. And I really liked her in the Sex and the City movie.
Did she win American Idol?
I don't know.
I thought she got robbed.
No, if she didn't win, she was was definitely the best. She's got one of the, say what you want about her. I know she's got her own show now and she's like super famous. She was a wonderful singer.
She still is, I believe.
Beautiful singer.
Joe, it is also Yao Ming's birthday today.
I saw that. He got celebrated today for all his accolades. 45? I think.
I believe so, yes. Yeah. Born on this date in 1980.
He got, I think the Hall of Fame or someone made a happy birthday announcement too. I saw it.
If you haven't read the Steve Francis Yao article in the Players Tribune, all-timer. Just an all-timer.
I loved Yao Ming. Emmy Rossum's 39 years old today.
Joe, while we're on American Idol, it is also Ruben Studdard's birthday today. It is the great Hans Zimmer's birthday today.
Hans. Neil Peart, the drummer for the band Rush. Also, it is Barry White's birthday. Rest in peace. You'll never find another love like mine. Someone who understands.
It is 2 Chainz' birthday today.
2 Chainz. Oh my God, I love him. I can't sing any of his lyrics. Did you know that?
No, yeah, I was just about to myself.
I was just in my head trying to sing a 2 Chainz lyric, and I go, I can't do that. Jesse Owens, Olympian. Henry Hudson, an explorer. Do you know who that is?
I've heard the name. The Hudson River, I believe, is named after him.
Oh, that's one on the way to Saratoga, right?
Absolutely.
Oh, no, that's where they landed in New York.
That's Hudson Bay, but
Bay.
yes, yeah.
Yes, the river goes that way.
It is Barry White's birthday today, singer. Did you say that one?
Did you hear me sing?
Joe, it's only two-man operation tonight.
What's your favorite Barry White song?
Oh,
darling, I can't get enough of your love, babe.
Yeah, I'll get back to you. Give me a second.
Do you think they made Chef in South Park because of Barry White? I know it's another guy, right? Isn't Chef from South Park? Who was Chef from South Park was why am I forgetting who the actor or the Chef South Park was? Mr. Who was it?
Isaac Hayes.
Yeah, but it felt like it was Barry White-ish.
I think it was Isaac Hayes. So.
No, it was. Yeah, it really was.
Never Gonna Give You Up is probably my favorite Barry White song.
It's Joe Murray on the Sports Hub.
Singer that you could think of that last segment. Between Lou Rawls and Isaac Hayes and Barry White, I was singing them all. I couldn't figure out who I was doing there. I just wanted the deep voice going. Anyways, thank you for those that were listening. I appreciate you. Red Sox lost tonight 4-1 to the Yankees. Aaron Judge hit his 362nd career home run. He passed Joe DiMaggio on the Yankees all-time list. Luis Gil pitched 6 no-hit innings to beat the Red Sox tonight. New York expanded its edge in the race for home field advantage in the American League playoffs. Again, a no-hitter after 6 innings on 93 pitches. Fernando Cruz gave up a home run to Nate Eaton. That was the only run. That was in the 7th inning. So the Yankees opened a 1.5 game lead over the Red Sox in the race for the top wildcard berth. Give them potential home field advantage over the Red Sox in the first round of the postseason. Yesterday, of course, Aaron Judge tied Joe DiMaggio. He had a 468-foot home run today over the monster. That was definitely on Lansdowne Street. It was his longest home run at Fenway Park. He actually hit one last year, 470. Lucas Giolito allowed, he actually pitched pretty well, allowed 2 runs. 1 earned, 5 2/3 innings tonight. But the Red Sox, runners on first and second, nobody out in the 5th, no hits. They moved up on a double steal attempt that forced into a balk, but Gill struck out Ceddanne Raffaello, who had a lot of choice words for the umpire. And then Jarren Duran, a line out to the inning. So, one of the biggest issues for the Red Sox of late has been men left on base. And I know it's probably consistent if you really look at it all year, even when they had long winning streaks. Man, do they leave men on base. It's really bad. It's tough. And they lost 4-1 tonight. They were dominated by the Yankees. Aaron Judge set the tone. I personally thought Giolito pitched well. The bats were shut down tonight. And I didn't particularly love the lineup. But one other thing happened tonight, and it drives me crazy. Carlos Narvaez called for catcher's interference again in this game. It's the 6th time this year. It's most in the majors. Aaron Boone complained in the 1st inning about Narvaez in his catcher's interference, but the umpires ruled that he waited too long to review. So technically, Narvaez could have got called for 2 tonight, but one was too late for the review. So tomorrow, it's a lefty, Max Fried versus Brian Bayo. I'm advantage Red Sox because they mash left-handed hitting, but they got to Fried last time. And listen, let's call it what it is. Fried was a great free agent signing, right? He's got 16 wins. He has a chance to get 17. The Red Sox were in on him. The Yankees paid for it. And now this is the time of year where the guys that you get bring you home. I'm telling you right now, I thought Giolito was good tonight. Yes, he gave up a 468-foot home run in the 1st. Besides that, he was what you ask for. He was your 3rd starter tonight and was, I thought, good. And it was the hitting. And, again, miscues. Brian Bayo goes tomorrow. Bayo's been sharp. I don't think Bayo is a Yankee killer. I bet you we could look up the numbers, Skaz. He has been crushing Yankees hitting. I favor the Red Sox tomorrow. I think this series, personally, will come down to Sunday night and Garrett Crochet. I'm interested to see how he responds. He'll be on national TV. He'll be on normal rest with a chance to win a series. So I go advantage Red Sox tomorrow because of Max Fried. And Fried's had a great year, like I said. Not putting him down by any means. But tonight, the offense struggled, and this is what you could see in the playoffs. And this is why I mention go for the AL East. Go for it. You'll get a bye. You'll get home field. It's where you play better, and it gives your pitching staff more rest. Plus, maybe you get a Brayu back by that time. Maybe you can get the roster a little bit more situated. Maybe you do get Dustin May, and I know, say what you want. Maybe they figure out this Harrison, Tooley, early kind of situation. Maybe one of those guys are still in the mix. I don't know. But tomorrow has to be the win. And Bayo has to pitch the way he has. And I think, although the offense struggled tonight, I think the lefties in the lineup tomorrow should be ready to go. 617-779-0985. Charlie's in the car. Charlie.
Hey, I'm calling to talk about one thing. Why is Yoshida in the lineup? He hasn't been good at hitting all year. He just can't hit a ball to save his life. He ruins our momentum. We have other people in our lineup that can hit at DH. We have Rob Refsnyder and many more. Like, why is he still in the lineup?
I don't think he sucks.
I mean, he's been sucking as of late.
Yeah, has he?
You don't think he has?
Well, give me your take. You just said he sucks. What's he been hitting lately?
He hasn't been hitting anything.
He's been a true offer. Are you sure?
I mean, did he get a hit today? He had an error. He got on base off an error. Every single time that I've watched him play, he hasn't gotten a hit. I was at the game today, and we have our momentum, and then he cuts it short.
Okay. He is batting .229. Hasn't been great. His last 7 days, though, he has 3 hits, 2 runs scored, a walk, and 3 RBIs.
His last 7 days, he has 3 hits. His last 7 games?
3 hits, 7 days. So that would be what? 5 games? 16 at-bats. 3 for 16, 3 RBI, 1 walk, 3 hits.
3 for 16 is not a good, that is not a good stat.
Okay.
He's also our DH, not to mention he's not even in the field. His one role is to hit the ball.
Yep. I get it. I know 189 is not a great average, but I don't know. Abreu's out. I think you got to get. I think you need. I don't know. Who else? You said Refsnyder?
I think that Refsnyder is a better hitter than him. I think that he can do more for the team at DH.
Well, I'll tell you this much: you'll see Refsnyder tomorrow
instead of Yoshida.
Yeah, they're going up against a lefty tomorrow, so you'll see Gonzalez, you'll see Refsnyder, you'll see all the right-handed hitters.
There we go.
But do you see why they're doing it? They want Yoshida tonight so they can play the lefties tomorrow, and then give themselves the best situation for the they're playing this series as they're playing out the year, dude. So I get it, Masa's struggle, but at the same time, he hasn't been able to be consistent enough. He just hasn't been, and the injury didn't help him. No, he's having a bad year. He is.
I mean, yeah, the injury didn't help him, but he's been back since what? Beginning of June, middle of June.
Yeah, I mean, but listen, Wilyer Abreu's been out. What do you want to do? I mean, you should play Refsnyder, who's a platoon player every night.
I mean, Roman Gonzalez can also hit the ball.
Yeah, he got an injury. Yeah, I think that's why they wanted to give him another night, I think. And I'll see if he did come back in tonight. But I do know that he came up a little lame and was going to be ready to go Friday. Fortunately, I didn't see if he played tonight. He did not get into the game. Nope.
Yeah, I know. I was at the game. I saw that.
No, but he's dealing. So that's what they're doing. They think about it. I know you're complaining, and it frustrates you, but there's no Abreu. They can't go to Romy Gonzalez, so they have to play Yoshida because tomorrow night Refsnyder will play, and you might have to. What if you're out without Gonzalez? You know what I'm saying? He's still battling the injury. You got to go with him versus the righty. Tomorrow you go with the right-handed hitters against the lefty, and then you figure it out on Sunday.
All right, I see that. But is Yoshida always going to be our DH when we're going against a righty pitcher?
I don't know, dude. They had 2 hits tonight. They all sucked besides Bregman and Eaton. They all sucked.
that is true. That is very
Nathaniel
true.
Lowe struck out 3 times tonight.
Yes, he did.
Narvaez twice. You know what I mean?
Narvaez also can't catch a ball at home plate to save his life.
He's been all right. I'd like to spare him. They lost to the Yankees. They pitched well. They had their best night. They shut out the Red Sox offense. Well, 2 hits. I tip my cap. Tomorrow you put all your righties against a lefty, right? You get back out there tomorrow. This is what happens. This is the time of year where you can't look at things a different way. Tip your cap. Get back out there tomorrow with your righties. Get to Crochet to win a series. That's what you do. Can't harp on tonight. But I do love the passion. It's there. All right, we'll get your final headline of the night. And I got 3 college bets, 2 NFL bets. Oh, yeah. And I'll give you my Patriots. I already gave it. Everyone knows who I'm on. But I believe 7-3 this year. Joe me the money. So stay tuned for that. Coming up next after the headline, I'm Joe Marinetti at Found the Sports Hub.
Sports Hub headlines. Presented by Celsius Energy Drinks.
Red Sox fall 4-1 tonight. They only had 2 hits on the night. Aaron Judge went deep, and it was long. 468 feet. Alex Bregman, Nate Eaton went deep. The only 2 hits on the night. Lucas Giolito, 5 2/3, 5 hits, 1 earned, 6 strikeouts on 99 pitches, but wasn't good enough.
the Sports Hub.
It's a very personal, very important thing. Hell, it's a family motto. Are you ready, Jerry?
I'm ready.
Just want to make sure you're ready, brother. Here it is. Show me the money.
Spot for a Glock. I took a loss over floss, but still got a knock.
Money! Jerry, does that make you feel good just to say that? Say it with me one time, Jerry.
Show you the money.
Oh, no, you can do better than that, Jerry. I want you to say it with meaning, brother. Hey, I got Bob Sugar on the other line. I better hear you say it.
Yeah, no. Show you the money.
Not show you. Show me the money.
Show me the money.
Yeah. Louder.
Show me the money.
That's it, brother, but you got to yell at me.
Show me the money.
I need to feel you, Jerry.
Show me the money.
Jerry, you better yell. Show me the money.
Here on 98.5 The Sports Hub, 7-3 on the year at the moment. So I'm giving 5 picks tonight, and I do the Patriots on the side. I don't count it. So 5 picks. I give 6 in all. 5 picks, though, for tonight. So I'm going to do 3 in college, 2 in the NFL. Last week I went 0-2 in the NFL. I went 3-0 in college. So it's recency bias in the NFL this week. I'm also following that same model when it comes to the NFL. So, number 1, good game tomorrow. Tulane and Duke. You'll be at 8 p.m. at Tulane in Louisiana. Mentz is a great quarterback for Duke. He's a transfer from Tulane. Going up against BYU's old quarterbacks, guess. Right now, it is Tulane -1.5. Give me the green wave of Tulane. Manny Diaz on the road, out. See ya. Out. Next. This team was upset last week by Bryant College.
Is that a woof?
Woof. But it's recency bias, right, Skess?
Oh, we're learning a lot about that this week.
Oh, yeah. Now, you can't bet this locally, so you got to call Mr. Pickles or go to New Hampshire. They're taking on Iowa, who is off a loss against Iowa State. So their biggest rival, they lost. They lost their rivalry game. They're struggling to score points. Now, they have a monster defense, always will. Can run the ball. Give me the UMass Minutemen to cover the 35 points tomorrow. Sounds crazy, right, Skaz?
No, I've heard crazier. I'm in.
I'm betting the recency bias. UMass stinks. Iowa should kill them, right? It's just, but Iowa had an emotional loss. This is kind of like a fine-tuned game for them. UMass shows a little bit of fight, maybe a backdoor cover. I'm betting the recency bias. The game everybody wants to talk about is Tennessee hosting Georgia. I don't think Tennessee's the same team. I don't. I know that is it Aguilar? He's their quarterback. I know that they had Ayamueva a year ago. Kid's good. Five touchdowns. He's been really good. It's hard for me to fade Georgia. I know Tennessee's a tough place to play. I know always Tennessee gets love at home. Until I see it happen, give me the Bulldogs. Woof, woof, woof. -3.5 tomorrow at Tennessee. Ring the bell. So there's your 3 college. Now, NFL, more recency bias. I'll start with one team that we recently saw. It's a 1 o'clock game, divisional rival. Lions hosting the Bears. Everybody thinks the Lions should bounce back, right? I even made a joke that Jared Goff looked like Dan Orlovsky. But let's not forget, the Bears put up points. They kind of gave the game away. But they've had 6 touchdowns. But it's just hard for me to see them as a touchdown favorite over the Panthers. We saw the Panthers. They didn't look well. Nothing great out of it. So now everybody's on the Cardinals, and the Cardinals are great. Not so fast, my friend. Give me the Carolina Panthers to cover the 7 points in Arizona on Sunday at 4 o'clock. It's betting, everybody. Sometimes you got to bet the angle. Sometimes you got to bet the trend. It's not about the teams all the time. It's about why the line is set and why you should go on one side versus the other. That's what it's all about. If I looked at a couple other games while we're at it, Skez, might as well. We were supposed to go around the NFL, but, Joe happened. Bengals, Jags, I'll tell you right now, the Jags at 3.5, I feel like the line should be higher. So, in a way, I kind of respect the Jaguars on this one, but it is through the key number of 3.5, which generally makes me think underdog. I just don't know in the spot.
If you watch a Joe Murray TikTok that may be released later today, I have taken the Jaguars this weekend as my underdog of the week.
And it's key numbers, like 3.5, generally underdog.
I believe Maz had this stat earlier today that Zach Taylor is 0-6 in week 2 as head coach of the Bengals.
Wow. Even last year? Wow.
I believe they started 0-2. I could be wrong, but blame Maz if so.
Again, another divisional game. Cowboys favored 5.5. I would not take that. Hate that number. Rams at Titans. Again, Rams off a win. Now they go on the road against a Titans team that can 5.5. Dead number. Can't bet it. The 49ers one's interesting to me. On the road, 3.5. Saints aren't getting the respect.
It's Mac time.
But I think that's the line you should follow. It's weird. I get it. But I think the line's screaming 49ers. And Buffalo, the Jets, and again, another divisional game. Jets scored 30 points. Buffalo with a comeback win. And now they go on the road, and they're a 7-point favorite. I hate it. Divisional dog at home. Got to take it. Seahawks, Steelers, same thing. We saw the Seahawks look bad. Steelers look good. Emotional game. Second game in a row for Aaron Rodgers. Give me the Seahawks. I'm not betting it. We don't have to ring the bell. I just, based off looking at the line. The other one's the Ravens, 11.5.
Big number.
Huge number. Now, they generally, when they're big favorites, they cover.
Joe Flacco going back to Baltimore.
That's another one to look at. I think that recency bias will tell you the Ravens are pissed. It's a divisional game. The underdog's getting 11 points, guys. How do you not take that?
It's a lot of points.
It's divisional game. Same thing with the Broncos. Denver's 1.5 favorite on the road. They didn't look good last week, the Broncos. They won. The Colts look great. In a way, a 4 o'clock game early in the Colts. Daniel Jones versus Bo Nix. I'm staying away from that one. I hate that game. Same thing with Eagles, Chiefs. It has to be the Eagles. 1.5, key number. Chiefs at home. I think it's the Eagles. Based off the line, not because of anything else. People might be down on the Chiefs a little bit, Super Bowl loss, etc. It's not juicy enough for me to take the Chiefs. But I smell 0-2 start for the Chiefs, which helps my no playoff.
You've been saying that for months, it feels like, at this point.
Can you believe Mike Cadlick gave me actually said, Joe, you've been on this, and whoa, hey.
The one thing Kadlick does not agree with the Night Show on, though, is Geno Smith. He's not a Geno guy. The Night Show are big Geno guys.
I think Tom Brady is, too. That's why he got him, right? I want to take the Falcons. Off a loss.
Minnesota, right?
Minnesota on a short week.
Sunday Night Football.
McCarthy, Sunday. Exactly. It's a fade situation for me. The other one's Bucks, Texans. I'll tell you this much. Should the Texans be favored? I don't know. I think the Texans win. I do. But that betting line, that's making you want. That's a bait line. They want you to take the Bucks. That's why that one, that's a fishy line right there. But that's what I'm saying. If the Texans are favored and they want money on both sides of it, the right side's probably the Texans. Do I think the Bucks may be better? Maybe. And then Chargers, Raiders. I can't do it. I think the Chargers start 2-0. I do. But I'll tell you, that's a juicy little line there. I mean, how many times are the Raiders going to be underdogs? It's just the lines I'm looking at, nothing else.
Is this trends, Joe? What do we call this?
I would just say Joey lines.
Joey takes a peek. He's just peeking at the lines.
Just like I look at the line and I say, how's it smell? Sarko!
Yo, Joe, what's up, my brother? Skaz, what's up? How are you, my man? What's going on, brother Skaz?
Sarko, always good to hear from you.
Thank you. Same here, man. I miss you guys, man. It's been a while. Been a minute.
How you doing?
Yeah, well, I was a little disposed. I know you said that a while ago, so unfortunately, the month of August wasn't, it was memorable, but not eventful. You get what I'm saying?
I got you.
So it wasn't too good. You know what I mean? I was listening to actually, the Street Team Joe there talking about his issues, and I was like, wow, I can kind of like relate. You know what I'm saying? Because pretty much that's what I went through for the month of August, and I remember even talking to you, telling you, want to do that steak for the summer, everything before. And I'm like, everything's going through my mind. But, I always stayed and I always listen. You know what I'm saying? I always listen to you
that,
back.
And I'm glad that you can relate to the show.
Can you hear me well right now? Just really quick. I just want,
you
sure?
You sound great. We got 90 seconds. You got to take on the game this weekend?
I'm sorry. What was that? Say it one more time.
Do you ever take on the game, Patriots Dolphins?
Listen, man. I mean, you know how I start with that. Well, a take is not really. I'm just like, it's just really. I'm disappointed with what happened. Like, I don't know why. How you gonna be having bad throws? Drake May, this and that, having bad throws. I'm just like, what is going on right now? But obviously, they're saying they put too much on the plate. But you know what? I'll get to a little bit. You know what? I want to congratulate you though on the 7-3 record. I'm paying attention, and I remember first week it was all callers, and you picked UNC over. It was the last pick, and that's why you didn't hit on all 5. You know what I mean? If I'm not mistaken, right? I think it was something like that. Yeah, and then last week the 2 pros, but you got it in the bank. Show me the money. You know what I'm saying?
Show me the money.
There's one thing.